But hey, the cool thing is I put the ice in one of these metal tumblers, so it'll keep the ice cold for at least an hour. I just filled it to the top with it. But hey, the cool thing is I put the ice in
Hello, my friends.
metal tumblers. So
We are live. BD is talking about his
damn, you guys got me decent.
He's talking about his ice and his Yeti.
Yeah, no, this ain't the Yeti. This is the
I'm sorry.
Ozark.
Walmart's Ozark Trails.
Yeah, it works just as good.
Oh yeah, it does. I have one or two of them.
I'm gonna have to get one of them.
Yep.
What's up, everybody?
What's up, everyone?
What's up, everyone?
And then
What's up, Scott? Kelly?
Stephen, Adam, Happy. Well, of course, David's there. Scott, Kelly, BD, Batman.
What's up, Batman?
Yep. So, David, introduce yourself.
Sir.
This is Happy Pepper, Mr. Underdog.
How's everybody doing tonight?
I'm doing good, doing good. How about
Good
you?
evening.
We're happy.
Thanks for having me tonight.
Thanks for hanging out. What's up, Lisa?
Yeah.
Chad? Cemetery? I like how Cemetery says late. Like, that's something new. I'm always late.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, Batman, Barnyard Chicken, Chad, Cemetery, Rob, Adam, Everyday Canadian, Jared, Goham, Steven, Eric, what's up? Bounty.
Now he's gonna type it all out.
I know. I was gonna say he's saying that while he's typing it all out.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody?
What's up, Bounty? So, what were you doing with your soil there, BD? You're actually gonna.
I was mixing up a more fluffier mix.
Bluff. You're,
Like,
you're getting ready for Denver, aren't you?
No, I was mixing up some compost soil, perlite, and black cow composted manure, and then I have a little bit of peat moss left, so I used that. I threw that in there too, and I made a bunch of mix. And then I'm going to be putting a bunch of them in buckets until I could make the fabric containers.
Cool.
What's up, Bear?
So we got a bunch of Robs in the chat. What's up, Rob? Yes, I like this one, Rob. Just letting you know.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I have a little white tie plant in like maybe like a 10-ounce cup, and I went to look at it today, and there's like 4 little pods on it. I'm just gonna let them go and get as big as they can, because I've never tried one before.
The Kang Star white tie is pretty good.
Yeah, it was one of his ones.
Yeah, those are great peppers.
Oh, and I got a picture of it. Let me show you guys.
It's good. It's good.
Hey, like Rob said, bro, like as soon as they develop that canopy, if you can get it to that, like they'll just take off everything under it, just starts branching out crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, they don't even fork. They just start putting
This
on.
didn't, yeah, this did not fork at all. This thing just took off.
Yeah, like so every time you pick peppers, I swear you turn around and look, and you get more peppers.
Like, oh, let me see. This is from the back of it right here. This is from the back of it in a little 10-ounce cup, and this thing just straight up canopy mode. And then if you look right here, it's shooting out a bunch of little side shoots, like maybe like 8 new ones all over the place. And then let me see, there's a couple little mini peppers on it.
Are you sure that's the King Star white tie?
Yeah, this is the one I got from Charles. He sent me. Where's it? There's like a little. See the little pepper up in the corner of my broken screen?
Yeah, it's growing differently from how the white tie grow.
Well, I trimmed it up a lot when it was smaller.
Yes, I don't mess with them. They grow like a perfect bush.
Mm-hmm.
Just like a perfect little bush.
Here's what it looked like from this view. Like just
also, it looked like your pepper was just kind of pepper on a node, and that's not how those produce. How they produce is that the end of every branch is a cluster, and there's no like peppers on the nodes anywhere else. They're only at the tips of branches, and then where every tip of a branch is, it may shoot out new branches, but it doesn't ever fork. It'll have a cluster of peppers, and then it'll just shoot out new branches, and at the tip of each one of those will be a new cluster of peppers.
I got another one. I'll go take a picture of the other one. The other one looks like the one you're talking about. There was two different ones.
Well, that one that you have might be some sort of a cross.
I don't know. I just grew them from the seeds that Charles sent me, like at the beginning of this year.
Who? What's up? Death Blow and Wheel.
Levi.
That's Levi.
Okay, thank you.
Either way, I'm gonna leave it the way it is and just see what happens. Maybe it'll be like a, I don't know. If it is a cross, I'll send you guys one of the pods, and you can tell me what you think, since you guys tried them before.
Yeah, if it's a cross, I'm pretty sure the seeds that you would have gotten at the beginning of the year that Charles would have sent you would have been from Kang, so it would have been something that crossed in his garden.
Oh, cool. Well, hey, well, if I can get at least a couple pods off it, you know, maybe I could send you guys something and you could try it.
Yeah.
I've never tried one before, so I have nothing really to compare it to.
Yeah.
I've ate tons of those things. They're awesome.
Yeah.
Yep. Same
They're
here.
great in the white and the red stage. I like the red stage better because it's got a little more heat and more flavor. But in the white stage, they're awesome, just being crunchy.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, because I sent you those seeds early. So
Yeah, I didn't plant them until like maybe only like 3 months ago.
yeah, because I mean, when I sent them to you, I didn't have any other peppers really going, because everything else was not in. Everything I had was in that tent. So I don't know. Got me, dude.
Because I have no other Thai peppers growing at the moment. Maybe it kind of, I had a couple other ones that were flowering next to it. I think I had a sweet banana pepper next to it. Maybe that crossed with it.
Not none of that generation.
No, I meant on this plant. Like when it was flowering, there was another plant next to it, maybe like 3 feet away, that had flowers on it too.
It wouldn't be this turn. It'd be next turn.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, you'll figure it. We'll figure it out. Something. You know, it may just be growing different. Who knows?
It is really hot and humid here, so maybe the conditions.
that wouldn't genetically change the structure of the plant, though.
What's up, Kenny?
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Chad. Chad's birthday is
birthday,
in 2
Chad.
hours and 50.
Hey, happy birthday, Chad.
Happy birthday.
He's going to turn 50. No, he's going to turn 47.
Oh, his birthday starts in 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Yeah, get a start on it. Get a happy
Wait.
teeny.
I don't understand how that makes no sense. In 2 hours and 15 minutes. Oh yeah, because he's an hour difference from me.
Is he an hour? No, he's same as you.
No, he's not.
He's in Indiana.
Yeah, but it's still Eastern time. It throws me off every time, even though it's like straight north of me.
Illinois.
We've gone over this before. It's like somewhere like on the western side of Indiana is like where the line is. We like went over this one night.
Yep, I remember. Even though I've driven through Indiana.
Yo, what's up, Bear?
The bear. Who else? Eric.
Eric.
Did you, Bear? Did you cut down the avocado plant yet? I remember you were mentioning it before.
Cemetery. Of course, said hi to Chad and everybody else earlier.
I think I said hi to everybody. If I didn't, what's up?
Yeah, BD, say hello to everyone for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. You could only put in 200 letters to the chat. You would think you could be at least a little bit more.
Yeah. Well, BD will fill it. If you could put 200 in it, he'll do it.
Oh yeah.
I think we're all drinking, Chad.
Yep.
So, Mr. Happy Teeny here is nonstop since like a week and a half ago. They've already classified his blood as a new blood type. It's called I don't know what we're gonna call it.
It's called help. There's some blood in my alcohol stream.
No.
Yeah, type AA.
I'm pretty sure. What are you drinking, Rob?
Some whiskey and water.
Rev,
Chocolate milk
chocolate milk.
in a can.
Beatty's got a tumbler.
No, I put my drink in just a cup right here. I'm sipping on some whiskey and that cranberry ginger ale mixed with it.
I'm drinking a 35K stout. That's an interesting can.
What? Rob's drinking water. That sucks.
It's pretty good though. I like it.
And Eric Chad, whose birthday it is tonight, is from Indiana. Drinking orange tang. I don't think I've ever had orange tang.
But the astronaut drink?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had it. I might have, maybe when I was a kid. I don't know.
Thanks,
Yeah, I
good.
remember. Things like that stuff, like that high C stuff too, in like the little squeeze container.
Well, Tang to me is like the powder stuff that you just like mix with water and make yourself. But they do have like the packaged ones also. It's just an orange flavored drink.
Is it any good? Should I bother trying it?
Nah, you shouldn't waste your time on Tang.
If you like orange drinks and you're still a child, then
Well, I am kind of childish.
honestly, I'd still drink Tang. It's not bad.
I didn't even know they still made that.
Yeah.
Dang. Chad got Fireball and Jim Beam Apple.
There you go.
When I was talking to Rob, they had that Crown Mesquite aged whiskey at the store. Looked pretty cool. I think like the box had like wood grain all over it, and then the bag had like wood grain on it. I don't know if anybody's tried that yet.
Ah, it sounds good though.
If anybody's had it, it would be Scott Tippett.
Yeah. He's been real busy though lately too.
You're super blurry, Charles.
Ooh.
There you go.
There we go. It's just out of focus. It's all good. I've seen worse.
Is that what I got to look forward to if I get like an actual webcam?
I don't know. This all has that facial thing it tries to focus on. It's like a hell to even do like pepper reviews and stuff because it never wants to focus on something you're trying to show them.
Oh, you can use that as a camera?
But
I thought you had a webcam. Is that just a camera?
no, it's a Logitech.
I got this. Yeah, you know that orange bleeder pepper?
Yeah.
The orange bleeder. Check out how big this one got in the cup. I'm about to transplant that one too.
Yeah.
Them leaves are huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are nice leaves.
Yeah, it's funny because when they were on my shelves, they were more healthier, and the leaves were huge on the shelf. That I got like a 3-tiered shelf, but in the tent, the leaves weren't looking good at all. Like almost like some type of fungus. So this weekend I'm gonna take everything out and sanitize everything and get everything, moved out of there because everything on the shelf looks great, but the stuff in the tent looks different.
What kind of lights you having in the tent?
I got those what are they called? Like the red and blue white lights, like the grow lights and stuff.
The LED?
Yeah, all the lights I got are LED, but on the top shelf of my 3-tiered shelf, it's a 4-foot long T12 shop light with the 5000K lumens, I think, or no, 5000K Kelvin spectrum with 2200 lumens.
Yeah.
For the bulbs. So simulate daylight.
And I don't knock it because I know it works, but I've never sanitized a dang thing.
There's definitely something when especially when if your cups lay on the ground and stuff, and if you got little slits in the bottom of the cup, it can create some, and then the water's stagnant. If it drains out, it can create a fungus.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I know that's true. I've never sterilized anything.
Yeah, I always before I start, I always do a bleach solution for my tent and spray everything down and wipe it all down.
Especially with the seed trays, bro. Like after you're done using them, like even like mix some mild bleach with some hot water and let them things soak in it, because I used to have, when I first started growing a couple years ago, like the dampening off would kill the seeds as soon as they hit the top of the soil, and so like that bacteria still stays in them cells, and then every time you plant a seed, it just keep dying off. So I sterilize everything after I'm done using it and clean it.
Mm,
I don't think I said hi to Steven. What's up, Steven?
I did earlier.
And I'm
Especially if it's really hot out.
It's-
Water and heat don't mix, especially if there's no air movement.
Well, you need fans, sir.
I got a fan blowing, but like like on Peter Stanley's tent, if you could see, like the fan is zip tied and blowing down at the plants.
Mm.
Well, here it's so hot that the fan's on full blast and it's not even reaching the plants. So I got to take it off the zip ties and put it at the level of the plants, so the air is hitting the soil and not the leaves.
Yeah. Well, it depends on the tent I have. I have like I have one fan which is just like a table fan, like a Holmes table fan. On the one of the the openings on the vents on the bottom, how the tents are, I usually just have it on a like a some kind of fixture to stand up, and I just have it running straight across. Like on my
That's
little
what I'm gonna do.
like on my little tent, that's how I have it. I have I have the fan angled up, but it's going through straight, but it's kind of pushing up, going through from side to side on the tent. Now my big tent, of course, that's a different thing because my big tent is
That one's
crazy.
wide, right? Isn't that like 10 foot wide?
It's 8 foot, so it's
8 foot
4 foot by 8 foot. But then I have two 16-inch hurricane fans, and then I have all the LED lights and all that stuff going. So
Bro, sometimes I think the 6 foot tall 6 foot tall tent for pepper plants is unnecessary. Like,
well, I mean, there's only so much you could do, especially when you hang the lights. So 4 foot, the
yeah.
four. I mean it is 6 foot, but you'll never get. I mean, I'm not keeping them in there that long anyway. They're just really in there temporarily until I take them outside.
check this one out. I got another plant. I just been taking pictures while I was transplanting stuff earlier. Here's a cool one right here. It looks like a menorah kind of. I know it looks kind of straggly, but I'm bringing it outside.
Huh.
There's 3 different entire plants growing out of this one cup.
Yeah, I'd separate them.
No. This is one plant that branched off of one stem, and it's like 3 different ones growing off one main stalk.
Well, that's cool. Did you transplant? You said you could fix that, transplant it?
Yeah, I'm bringing that one outside. When they were really young, I was bored one day in the summer, and I was just kind of like just snipping, just seeing what would happen, trying to control where they're growing. And this one just took off and like a trident, like one kept down the middle and 2 kept on the sides, and I just left them how it was. So when you're bored trimming the pepper plants, always some crazy growth will happen.
See, I don't do all that stuff. So
I'm a recovering topping addict, so I have to not do that either.
I found it's not necessary.
I will just go nuts with that thing and snip it down to nothing.
I mean, I have plants that absolutely perfect as far as structure. The ones I just cut down, and I didn't do a damn thing to them. I don't need all that nonsense.
It does help. I mean, sometimes you get like a whole pile of new growth that pops up, but depends on the pepper too. Like
Yeah,
ahis
just let
don't really like topping.
just let the wind and everything take care of it. Spend more time doing other things. Just maintenance and water. Um, it's all good. I mean, it's, to each his own.
No, it's true. I didn't top a lot of them, and I could tell that whenever they were on my shelf, like it's only about a foot and a half clearance. So as soon as they reached that height, there was nowhere for them to go, and then they just started branching out like everywhere to the sides, and you know, so that's why I have to get them out of there.
Yeah, I agree with Aaron. Most of the ones that I got from certain growers, like you said, the Italian growers, they grew really really weird and like stringy and lanky. I took them outside. They changed a little bit, but they're still just I don't know. Like I said, I'm not gonna uh, do any of those Italian peppers this year. I enjoyed them. They're cool as hell, but I'm just not doing it. I've got too many other things to worry about as far as what decisions to make, and mainly try to keep in my bonnet and habanero world.
Yeah, that's true. Adam said, "What pepper guys get bored in the winter, you got to top something." I was bored in the summertime and started snipping away.
Yeah, well, I mean, like that's why I'm starting mine later. I'm not going to have that much time to actually jack with it.
How cold is it normally around you guys in like January, February time?
Oh, last year was like I think what 17 a couple times, but I mean it's not that cold, but it's cooler than I want it to be.
I'm pretty sure it hit like 19 here for a couple
Yeah,
days.
yeah. Last year, I mean, we got a little bit of snow. I mean, that's rare down here, but it all depends. What's up, Gage?
So
Cemetery, go ham. But yeah, so it just all depends. I mean, like today it's 83, and then Wednesday is supposed to be 49. I mean, it's just all over for us. We just got some goofy patterns always going in the winter, all the way through about February ish until really honestly till Easter. So when the hell's Easter this upcoming year? That's when I'm gonna start thinking about taking my plants out. It's
it
gonna
was
be
it says it's 57 here right now, and it was 59 for a high. I was gonna say it was close to 60, but I'm pretty sure we made it over that little hump where it was like getting cold. And I looked at the extended weather, which will change, every couple days. But I'm pretty sure I'm good until Christmas. I think the next day that I'm close to freezing will be Christmas.
so it's April 21st is Easter. So
You know where you'll be.
BD, after our trip, I'll put my plants out.
Yeah,
Oh,
you'll
okay.
be in New York.
Are you going to leave the landscape fabric you have down or the weed barrier?
Oh, it's fine. Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything. I
I
may
was
I may do it actually before I go. They should be good. We'll see. So I'll probably do it first of April. I'll actually do it before then, because I don't want to wait till late April to take them out. So probably before, because I mean they'll be on drip, so I don't care about. I mean I don't have to worry about watering or nothing.
What's up, Derek?
What up, Derek?
The
I see
infamous.
that Derek has a CD coming out or a mixtape with a bunch of new songs. He either like rapped on or produced to, and the Pepper Lovin' remix is on there too.
Nice, but it's on a tape. I don't think
I think he's releasing it online, like for download or something, or there might be hard copies. I'm not sure.
So David, how did you get involved in peppers?
How did I get involved in peppers? Well, I was growing peppers and really just a lot of different things, vegetables years ago. Moved to the new house a couple years ago, and um, I had a small garden here, so I thought I'd take advantage of it. For about 10 years, 12 years at the old house, I wasn't able to grow. I was on a pretty densely wooded lot. Didn't really get much sun, so it's kind of a bummer. So I'm really kind of happy to be back into it.
That's cool.
That's my
Like
problem right now. I've got woods everywhere all around me. Barely get any sunlight. But I don't know. I kind of do okay.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, he did a great job. I mean, like I said, if anyone on PLC hasn't checked out his lineup of sauces, I mean, the picture is like stellar with the way everything's laid out. I think it's like a bunch of Doritos flavors, but that's my opinion. And his sauce, the habanero Reaper, is really, really good. I mean, that's an excellent sauce, and it's very, very hot.
Mango Reaper.
Really, what was it? Mango.
Habanero.
Mango.
Sorry, I was thinking of the other. I was thinking the mango habanero. Sorry.
I used the smoked Reaper powder on pizza tonight. Like it definitely had a burn. Like even like 10 minutes after I ate the pizza.
I'm still stuck on Blumberg's freaking smoked habanero.
Oh yeah,
until I'm gone.
I like using the
Oh, that
different.
stuff is really amazing.
That is one of the top ones on Blumberg's list. Believe me. Now
Everyone loves
there
it.
is another one, that he makes that I'm kind of really fond of.
What,
not
the
gonna
one with
mention
sugar and cinnamon?
exactly. Sweet tooth. 'Cause that cinnamon and sugar makes it also so much better.
By the way, people, there's no cinnamon nor sugar in there. It's only peppers.
But I really enjoy that one a lot. But that smoked habanero is really great. But man, I've tried so many good powders this year. I mean, Rob's powder is always excellent. Dave's powders that he sent with his hot sauce. Goham's powders. Goham's powders were excellent.
Goham got some hot cherry smoked powder. That thing is hot.
That stuff's good.
That thing is hot, bro.
Goham was kind enough to send me some of that powder. It arrived today, so I'm looking forward to it.
Cool.
Nice.
Hey, when you try it, David, make sure that you put enough on a chip that you can eat in one bite. Because I took 3 bites out of one chip and it went on my lips, and my lips were on fire.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that one live stream, he actually put that powder in a Reaper. I mean, he
did.
he totally regretted that, but that was crazy because that powder on its own was insanely hot. I mean, it had a damn good kick. I mean, wouldn't you agree, Rob?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
It
good.
was hot.
So, I mean, it definitely had some heat to it. Then you go and eat it in a half of a Reaper. So, Goham is, Goham's Goham. That's all we got to say about that. It just that was crazy. I know he probably regretted it, or I think he did regret it the next morning or for a few hours later. But it was very entertaining to watch.
Yeah, whose live stream was that? Was that Batman's?
I wasn't there for that one. That's why I haven't seen it.
I can't. I mean, I've done so many live streams. Hell, I can't remember which live stream that was.
I want to say that was Batman's. I was watching it. I wasn't on it.
No, that was. I mean, I was on it.
Oh, then maybe it was your live stream.
It was either ours or hell, I don't know. You got me, man. I think it was one of mine. I'm pretty sure it was. I think it was pretty sure it was one of mine. So yeah, so it's pretty hot powder. But yeah, a lot of hot powder. Of course, Dave, growing at home in West Virginia, his powders are always excellent. Always got to check Dave out. Maverick's probably.
He's agreeing with you.
No, he's probably looking for a possum. So, yeah.
Yeah, everybody's saying it was on your live stream, Charles.
Hey,
Yeah.
Rob, an everyday Canadian said he touched and opened your letter, and then he rubbed his eye, and he almost went blind.
That's always a possibility because, I mean, anytime you get the smoke powders and such, you can smell that envelope. Like, I mean, either I get it from Gage. Oh, yeah, for Gage's powders, too, are excellent. G-Pow, those are all excellent as well.
G-Pow, yeah.
So don't forget about those. So many good powders out there, so many good sauces. It's really, really good to see the whole PLC community, just enjoying the hobby and doing different things with their peppers.
Hopefully, it's just starting. I think there's going to be tons of awesome new things coming out, and more types of different fun things to try. And
Sure.
I smell Goham's powder the moment I opened up my mailbox.
Yep.
speaking of which, to try for Sunday night's live stream, there's a box here, and I haven't opened it yet, but I'm going to be opening it up on the Talk Time Live with Three Pepper Guys.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
It was from Just Playing Cody. I won his giveaway. I guessed the number, and I guess I was the closest to the number, and he sent it this week, but I was going to use it as a surprise for the Talk Time Live with Three Pepper Guys.
All right. And also, you know, going back to things, Rocky, hey, Rocky,
What's
don't
up,
forget
bro?
about Rocky's Red Pain salsa, and don't forget about Levi's, his salsa. Both are excellent salsas.
Oh, yeah.
They're way up there on ranking of really great tasting salsas.
And Lisa just tried that, yesterday?
Yeah.
Rocky's Red Pain.
Yep.
Which, that was on you guys' live stream, right? She won that.
Yeah.
Giveaway extravaganza.
She said she loved it. She was putting it, I never even thought about it. I think she was putting it on like cheese, and was putting the salsa on cheese or something in crackers. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I never tried that yet.
Crackers.
Yeah.
But I was surprised when she did the video. She went to go dump some in the bowl, and she dumped like a quarter of the jar out, and she ate it all. I was surprised because Rocky's salsa is pretty hot, and I didn't know that she had a heat tolerance like that, because most any average person that would try Rocky's salsa would be like, this is just absurdly hot. But
yeah, didn't
she
you
was
say
able to handle it and said it was really good. She was like, I could eat a half a jar of this in one sitting. I was like, dang, that's impressive.
She did the shout out. She shouted me out, and she said, I'm moving a lot around, and I feel like I'm BD Beats.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, Rocky, he has a high heat tolerance himself. He could do, I mean, his reviews, I mean, all of them aren't like the whole pod or whatever, but he does, I mean, his pod reviews and sauce reviews are really good. I mean, you know, he can definitely take the heat on, you know, more, you know, larger portions of peppers than I want to actually tackle.
Yeah. And his salsa, doesn't it have 15 super hots in it?
Something like that. It's a large number. Plus, most of all the other ingredients are all freshly grown from Rocky's garden. So, some good stuff.
Yeah, I actually watched Rocky's review, a bunch of them today. I couldn't believe I didn't hit the bell to be notified, so I've been watching 6 of his videos today. That's why I couldn't see them. I watched the Chocolate Champion review, the Rob's hot sauce review he sent him, and then the was it the Nagabon pepper review?
Yep.
A whole bunch of them I was watching today.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you haven't seen that, check it out.
Yeah.
That's what you should change your channel name to, Rocky. Rocky's Reviews.
Yeah, that's catchy, man. Rocky's Reviews.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Great reviews.
But then that would also limit you to doing reviews. Well, I guess you wouldn't have to, but it would make it look like you only do reviews.
I try to get into that stuff, you know, but it is a lot to keep up with. You know, it's a lot of stuff to do. You know, and especially if you have a bunch of different things to try, it gets overwhelming, and then you got to get them out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, some of the better sauce reviewers. I mean, Bill Moore is just Bill Moore. You know.
Oh, there you go. Scott's got a better name, Rockin' Peppers.
Oh, speaking of reviews, you know who came back, bro? You know who's back doing reviews again?
Who's
Ted Bears.
Oh, really? I didn't know.
He's back. His channel's back up, and I was looking for pepper reviews. I typed in pepper reviews, most recent. So I was bored and I wanted to check out some stuff. And his channel's back up, and there's a bunch of different stuff. Peppers he's trying and sauces. So
because that was the guy that like smoked smoked a reaper out of a bong, right?
yeah, yeah.
He put a dried pod in there, just like crunched it into the bowl and like took a hit.
That's insane. I was just talking about that video a little bit ago with some people at work.
That's
Someone
crazy.
actually asked me. I'm like, yeah, I know that guy.
That must be the most brutally painful experience.
Yeah, I do not recommend anybody do that.
Well, besides the one lady in India where she was rubbing the ghost peppers in her eyes after she tried to do the Guinness World Book of Records.
That's not even as bad as inhaling.
Yeah. I would rub ghost pepper in my eye. I'd rub ghost pepper in my eye, but I'm not smoking a reaper out of a bong.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be like pepper gas.
Well, who was the guy
or mustard gas?
Who's the guy that like vaped reaper?
I don't know who that is, but that guy, he steeped like reaper powder in his vape oil for like a week. And then he vaped it, and then he had like a little line of reaper powder, and he snorted it, and then the leftover powder on the plate he took and rubbed in his eye.
That guy's just looking for views.
Oh, exactly. But it was hilarious. It was like the funniest looking guy. It was actually a pretty funny video. I watched it. He was just like dying in pain. But I mean, there's no point to that.
No, don't do that, kids. Even if you want views on YouTube, just eat a reaper. People will watch it.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, Mark Z?
What's up, Mark?
What's up, Mark?
Eric.
Yeah, Eric was the first one in the chat.
Whatever. We delete his first comment. Always.
Okay, then he wasn't.
He wasn't.
Charles deleted his comment.
No, I didn't. How can I delete it on your?
The reason why I really liked Ted's channel was he was reviewing things, hundreds of peppers. So when I didn't know what the heck anything was, a lot of his reviews I watched, like probably every single pepper review I watched.
Yeah. I don't know.
No go ham. Don't tell people to eat a Tide Pod.
Yeah, that's bad.
I have Tide Pods actually. I'm not about to make a video about that though. Can't believe that became a thing where people were pretending to eat Tide Pods.
I thought they really did eat them.
Well, no, the first people were pretending and it was all a joke, and then the people after them were like, I can do that, and those people actually ate them. And
yeah, that's crazy.
then they had to put warnings on the Tide. And actually, I have a thing of Tide here. I wonder if it has a warning on the side.
It does, and they like changed the cap to where it's got like a child resistant cap instead of just a like easy flip open thing. Like now it's like a screw thing. You have to like press the sides. It used to be like an easy open thing.
I've got the easy open thing. So I guess mine won't have the warning.
Yeah.
But we installed a washer a little while ago. It came with free Tide Pods.
Nice.
Yeah, it's just easy open plastic bag. Felix the cat. I haven't heard that in a long time.
The funny thing I remember from Ted's videos was he would always, when he would throw up, he would have a Twilight bucket, and he would throw up in the Twilight bucket like a movie bucket.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other ridiculous thing that people have been doing was the condom snorting.
Oh
yeah, that was ridiculous.
Yeah.
I was trying to think. It took me a minute for that to come to my head, but that was the other ridiculous challenge.
Well, the other one was putting a condom over your head with the water or whatever the hell it was or something. And
hey, whoa. JT Bear and Shocks did that.
Well, I'm sorry.
Or wait, maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe it was somebody else. No, they did it. What the hell has JT and Shocks been?
He released a video of the game.
No, I mean on the live streams. I haven't seen them around. I haven't seen them do their own. I haven't seen them in anybody else's.
Did you invite him?
No.
Well, it's kind of hard to be on a live stream if you're not invited.
Well, I haven't seen them in the chat.
No.
Yeah, hey, Cemetery, I tried pepper extract before once, and that stuff was just, there wasn't really a taste. It just got crazy hot really quick and like coated your whole tongue. And
Yeah, it's got a chemical taste to it. It's definitely got a taste all of its own. It's nasty.
I seen an everyday Canadian, he did a whole tablespoon of like ghost pepper extract that was made in Florida right by me, and he ate it and he couldn't swallow it. I mean, it's almost like an oil.
Yeah, it was nasty. It's just it's got a weird taste to it. Ugh.
I missed that one, Scott. He said, "Have you seen my video where I put food coloring in my eyes? That was stupid."
What?
I missed that one somehow.
I'll have to look that one up.
Hey, can you post the link in the chat so I can check that out?
Yeah, definitely. Throw a link in the chat. Oh my God, man.
I'm trying to watch that.
Did it like stain your eyes? Like, did the whites of your eyes like become blue or green or whatever color you used?
And if so, for how long?
Yeah, really. Maybe I'll do that like next Halloween.
Oh my. Because I know that stuff definitely stains things, so I wonder how long it was in there for.
Oh, there's that word again.
I think my computer's microphone is better than the webcam. For real. If you guys could hear the fan turning on the laptop.
Better than my laptop. The fan doesn't turn on. It just randomly turns itself off, to keep from overheating every once in a while. Just does that beep, beep, beep. Just shuts off. Summer sausage. I ate all the summer sausage. Then I bought another one. So I got another one in the fridge. There you go. Rocky said if you're going to eat extract, you might as well spray mace in your mouth.
I don't think I'd do that either.
No, but I could see some people on YouTube doing that.
I'm watching the video now of the food colored eyes.
Did he post the link? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
No, it's green. He's putting green in his eyes, not yellow.
I'm not gonna put it with sound. I don't think we need sound really.
Ah. He said there's alcohol in it.
You only got 19,000 views. Man, what's wrong? That should be at least 30, 40,000.
I don't see it staining the eye.
I have to get to it.
But it probably definitely burned.
So what are you thinking before you do this, Scott? Just in general, like, do you wake up, talk to your wife, and go, guess what, honey? Today I'm going to put food coloring in my eyes. I just want to know the thought process. You're like, I'm going to stand in front of the mirror and show you a green green tube of food coloring and put it in my eyes. And then go, oh shit, this is a dumbass thing to do.
Did you guys see what an Everyday Canadian posted before? It was like a game, and I don't know if you like draw a card with your friends or something, and then you depending on what card you get, you try a hot sauce, and there's like 10 different hot sauces, going from mild to like crazy hot. And I seen for the holiday season, there's like a bunch of them out there, where like it's like hot sauce games and stuff you could try with people.
Huh.
I don't know how good the sauces are, but like they range. There's like 10 different ones.
Yeah, I couldn't hear what he was saying, but that doesn't look very pleasant.
No, that doesn't look like a wise decision to do that. No.
Did Rev go to check his dehydrator?
Could be. He's looking for Rob's device.
I read Mark's comment. That was funny.
And if anybody in the chat is actually really Rob's device, if you tell us, that would be great. But you want to keep this secret a little bit longer, you could do that as well. But we're just curious as hell whose the idea this is. And it's funny.
Wasn't there a new one named Rob's Fishing Pole?
Could be next time.
I'm like, dang, so they got Rob's device, Rob's dehydrator, and Rob's fishing pole.
They deleted Rob's dehydrator.
There should be another one called Rob's hat.
Rob's beard.
What is on that hat on the other side? Is it a plain snapback, or is there like a team or something on the other side?
On what?
On the other side of the hat.
He's fishing his life.
This one's a Colorado one.
Oh, from Denver.
Getting ready for the trip with him and Rev.
No, it's a cool hat, though. I like the camo on it.
I've always been partial to camo hats.
Everybody wears.
Did somebody say Denver?
Yeah, my ears are ringing.
So David, Goem said he would love to see you try his powder tonight on the live stream, if you'd like to do that.
Yeah, we can do that.
Cool. That's awesome.
Oh, hey, Batman said Rob's device takes his super chats back. I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah, that's messed up. If you're gonna use my name and put super chats, at least leave it there.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Like what, $4 or $5? I mean, God, what a tightwad.
No, but I still didn't know that you could take them back after you give it.
I didn't either until Rob and Rev told me that they got a message saying that it got taken away or taken back or whatever. I was like, hell, I didn't even know that.
If it was me and I donated money, I would never take it back.
No.
But I don't even know how to super chat. I've never done that.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's not me because I don't know how to. I mean, I'm not going to jack with all these accounts and all this other crap, and I don't even know how to do this. I mean, I know you hit this money icon button, and then I don't know what goes from there because I never did it really. So
I've never hooked up a credit card to my YouTube account.
Oh yeah, I'm not going to do that. So I don't know. Maybe you could do another form. Let's see what you could do. Super chat. Sends a highlights and message. So $2. And then what do you do? Buy and send? Buy and send.
Like send Bitcoin or something, or
I don't know. I'm trying to see where it goes to. Oh, then you got to put your credit card number in. Nah, I ain't doing it.
so you could do it as a one-time thing.
I guess.
I've never done it either.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Yeah.
I'm surprised they wouldn't let people use like a PayPal thing to do super chats.
Yeah. I'm not doing that.
So David, you got the cherry smoked and then the peach reaper one, or peach reaper ghost.
So here's what we have here. I don't know if you can see this. We got the cherry smoked blend. We got the Reaper Peach Ghost.
That stuff's good.
And blend.
Yeah, I'm thinking go with blend.
I don't know. Which one do you think of?
Goham wants me to do the cherry smoke, but hey, Goham, what's in this blend here?
Looks like drugs. I would think that if I wasn't around so many pepper heads, but no, it looks like pepper powder to me. Over here. Over here.
I was laughing at Goham's comment, and then I see Mark's comment right underneath it.
And then he says, "Well, it is Friday."
Yeah.
That reminds me of Little Nicky when he's like, "Hey, how'd you do that? That super devil juice?" He's like, "Where did you get that?"
So I guess the blend is Reapers and the peppers that Charles sent them, dehydrated before they dried.
Huh.
All right, Goham, here we go, buddy.
Damn, that's a lot. Hang on a second.
Woo!
Well, it's very nice. It's got a real nice smoky flavor. It's got some good heat to it. Didn't take long for the heat to kick in. Starting to build pretty good right now.
That one definitely builds.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I enjoyed
that
it.
stinging, that tongue sting right now in the front.
Yeah.
That's good. You did good there, Goham.
Yeah, that's a great all-around powder.
Yeah. Yeah, I enjoyed all of Goham's powders. There wasn't a bad one.
Woo!
It's gonna keep getting hotter.
Mark says, "You guys are carking me up. Meant cracking. The drugs are kicking in. Crap."
Did you just do the cherry smoke?
Yeah, the cherry smoke. Why, it's hot.
Oh, yeah.
Woo-hoo! That makes me happy.
Yep. That one's definitely got some bite to it.
Oh, yeah. Good thing it didn't touch your lips or anything.
The bourbon's not helping much.
That'll make it worse.
It helps out Rob, but I disagree with Rob, but that's, to each his own.
Disagree with me about what?
About drinking like a big shot of whiskey right after eating hot-ass powders or whatever.
Oh, that's all good.
For you.
Yeah.
Hey, Batman, I don't want to buy Bitcoins that have the rat from Chuck E. Cheese on them.
Always,
I like my Bitcoins digital.
When I was a kid, we used to go to Showbiz Pizza. That was,
Yeah.
I don't know if they had Showbiz where you were at.
Wait, Showbiz or Sideshow?
No, Showbiz. They had like mechanical bears and crap playing like music and stuff or whatever. They had all the video games and stuff. It's similar to Chuck E. Cheese, but
Yeah, we had a Sideshow pizza that was the same thing. Mechanical bear playing the banjo and
yeah. Yeah, they were playing banjos and stuff. It was like a quartet or something or whatever.
I disagree, Eric. I believe Rob will back me up on this. I think bourbon does help almost any situation.
Oh, definitely. There's never a bad time for bourbon.
Except for when you're driving and a cop pulls you
Well,
over.
yeah, I mean, within reason. It's pretty much any other situation. If you think any other situation's bad, just drink some bourbon.
Beer could cool it down a little.
You all right?
Oh yeah, I'm doing fine.
Good.
I remember drinking beer after I would eat spicy stuff, and it would make it kind of worse.
Yeah, that's what I kind of remember too. Usually,
Beer is
Well, like
not
when
good.
I'm eating like chicken wings, you know, like with really hot stuff on it, I drink beer regardless.
yeah.
I drank beer with after every or during every single pod review I ever did, but the only time it was bad was during the Death Nuts. That wasn't smart.
Yeah.
I don't think that I would ever drink peach schnapps, but I think I'm gonna have to buy some. Try and see if I can get like a small bottle. Even if I could maybe get like one of the little airplane bottles or something, get a bottle of peach schnapps. I have to try that because JT Bear just swears by that.
That's good.
That kills the heat.
All the schnapps. I like a lot of different schnapps.
Yeah, but JT Bear says peach schnapps, and I'm gonna go with the JT Bear method. If I do it, I'm gonna do it the right way.
Since we said JT Bear enough, I threw an invite. We'll see if he's up.
Yeah, that should be an interesting one.
So I'll just eat as many super hots as I can in a row, and then drink like 6 shots of peach schnapps, assuming that it's gonna make the pain go away. And if it doesn't, then I'm gonna blame it all on JT Bear.
Oh, it'll totally work. Make sure you do that this Sunday on the Talk Time Live with 3 Pepper Guys.
6 Reapers and 6 shots of peach schnapps.
Ooh,
The
I'd
peach
rather do the 6 shots of peach schnapps.
It's okay, trust me. JT Bear told me.
Rocky says drink the peach schnapps with a peachinero.
There you go.
That would be amazing.
Put like
Yeah.
a tablespoon of peachinero in the peach schnapps.
Get like some tonic water, whatever, and pour like some of the peachinero, some peach schnapps, and some vodka in a glass, and top it with tonic water. That would be awesome.
Yeah, go him. It's really good. I enjoy it. It's a good stout. So I'm pretty pleased with this one. It better be because it's not cheap.
How you holding up there, Happy Pepper? Good?
Well, I'm doing well. Kind of plateaued now. Feels good.
Ooh,
Love the smoked flavor. I like smoked foods in general, and smoked peppers, smoked powders.
Yeah.
Yep, that's a real good one there.
Yeah, the smoked powders are awesome because you can put them on things that aren't smoked, and it makes like whatever food you put on instantly smoked.
Yeah, Rob, I had some of that smoked habanero in some soup the other day. It was absolutely delicious.
Yeah, that smoked habanero especially, I like heavily smoked that. So whatever you put it in, it really absorbs that smoked flavor. It spreads almost, I think, more than the heat does somehow. Like you can, and I've done it in soups too, and in chili and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. Just like when you mix it in, it just spreads to like every little bite has that smoked flavor.
Yeah, I love it in chili. What's good on like any kind of chicken, rotisserie chicken, just baked chicken, anything. What's wrong with this dog?
Starting to build up a little sweat here.
Yeah, it'll definitely get you. It's definitely not mild by any.
Eric says JT Bear's videos is why I started overwinter peppers. I hope that's not the case.
So you're an avid aphid hunter.
Yeah.
Aphid farmer.
Aphid farmer, yeah.
Yeah.
Your livestock is loose on my land.
Yep, it's free range.
That's probably why JT can't be with us tonight. He's too busy farming.
Yeah, he's got to round them up.
Well, he has to have enough to feed his fish.
That's true.
That's a good reason to have them around, I guess.
Yeah,
But that's a lot of work. I'd
Yeah.
rather get fish food.
true. Cheaper, probably. Well, not cheaper, but I don't know.
Every time I hear a schnapps, I feel like I think of that 99 like black cherries or like the 99 bananas or that type
I
of
like
stuff.
cinnamon schnapps. I always like Goldschlager.
Oh yeah, Goldschlager. They got that thing is really really good. I used to get that so many years ago, but you just take shots of it.
Yeah. David's in recovery mode.
I'm doing good. I'm just thinking about which one I want to try next.
Okay.
Got to wait till this burn cools off a little bit.
Yes, Rocky. Boone Farms. The Boone Farms wine where you drink it one night, you get wasted, you drink water the next morning, and it reconstitutes and you get drunk again. Maybe I'll hit up Golden Farms up some for the super hots that he doesn't need. Yeah, that's a good idea. So contact Golden Harvest Farming to get any extras. He's got a large list of super hots, so that might help out your stock for next season. Go him. So just hit him up.
Yeah, I remember drinking that Boone's Farm. Ugh, it's like $2 a bottle.
Yeah, but didn't you like get wasted on that shit, and then the next day you drank water, and you're like, shit, am I getting drunk again?
I
It
never had that, but that was like one of the only alcoholic drinks that ever gave me a hangover.
oh, it's horrible.
Yeah. And the first time I ever had grain alcohol or whatever, what is it that Everclear?
Yeah.
I thought it was Boone's Farm. And I was like, oh, cool. I just took a swig right out of the bottle, and everybody's like, whoa, you're hardcore. Well, I thought it was Boone's Farm. And it turns out it wasn't.
Yeah. I've seen many things with Everclear. I've seen some girl I used to work with. She was trying to show up for everybody and damn near drank a whole bottle. I thought she was like gone. Well, that was a fun night. The next day, she came back to work. She was working. She was in sunglasses, but she was working. Yeah, and of course, this was the manager's party, so they let her get away with wearing sunglasses for a little bit until everything got situated.
That's dedication there, man.
Yeah.
That's a good worker, man. Still shows up the next day, doesn't call out.
Man, after I'm telling you, I was fearful on that night because they had all those girls in the shower trying to. Because she was gone.
What?
Oh yeah, they had her trying to make sure she was awake and stuff. They're fixing to take her to the hospital for alcohol poisoning or something. Because she was. I mean, she drank. I mean, like I said, literally the whole bottle Everclear.
Damn.
I mean, that's a lot. Thought that she was full of crap, and there's no way she was actually going to do it, but she did it. So, it's peer pressure. There's always a rev at a party. That's the thing.
Yep. We travel in packs sometimes too.
Gotta keep things wrapped up.
Yep.
Hey, Eric is asking, are the off-brand lights that are like $100 to $150 any good? I paid like $80, I think, for 2 of my LED lights, and I thought they were pretty good. $100 to $150 per light. They better be good.
Hey, Eric, bro, like the ones that I got, I paid around $30 for each one, and I've had them for over a year and a half, and they've been great.
Yeah, honestly, Eric, just hit up BD and he could like help you out with guidance on that.
Yeah, dude, I get a bunch of different things I can help you with. So just if I could find you somewhere in the PLC, I'll send you a message and help you out with that.
Yeah, I will second that message because I got like 2 lights on Amazon, and I believe because I bought 2, I got them for like $50. One of them died within like 2 weeks of me getting. The other one I've had running for like a year and a half, but the other one, the LED driver went out on it. So yeah, hook up with BD. He'll hook you up.
Look, he's got the hookups. He's always on the prowl.
Oh, wow.
For deals. Looking at that now. He's like going to give him a deal now. He's got the microphone muted. He's like,
yeah, he's going down over there. Yeah. It'll be like 4 200-word or 200 letter messages in a row.
Yeah.
Oh no! There goes the camera.
He said, "The hell with that! I don't even want to see my facial expression."
If you didn't mean it to happen, your camera's out, BD.
And he's going to come up and he's going to come back out with the camera and the microphone unmuted and video back on. It's like, yo, man, I found this awesome deal. Yeah, I sent you the link already. Here, don't worry about it. We got you covered. This is a great deal. He does get good deals, though. That's no joke. So
yeah, I was talking to him about hole saws for like drilling holes in the top of totes.
Yeah.
And like he's like, oh no, I could get you a good deal because I was like, I paid like $16, I think, for one drill bit. He's like, no, you can get like a 10-pack. And it's only like
I think it was a 12-piece, and it was like $8 or something at Harbor Freight.
Not only that, but he had a link and he sent it to me like immediately.
Very resourceful.
He definitely knows where all the like are on anything. Like anytime I ever want something, I always like run it past him, even if I don't like use his help to help me out. Like I always ask him, like, hey, like. You see anything around about this? And he'd be like, yeah, I've seen that, or no, I haven't.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start doing that. I thought I was pretty good at finding deals, but apparently I suck.
Yeah, I mean, he was trying to give me better deals for that chipper that I bought, but it was unfortunately an exclusion. So the super coupon I had at Harbor Freight was as low as it's going to go. So I'm going to assemble that on Sunday after the football game. And
dude, do a video about it. You got to assemble it?
Huh?
You got to assemble it? Like actually put it together?
Nah, it's really just the axles and then a couple other pieces. It's not much. It's already pretty much put together in the crate. So do that. Then I got to let it run for like 3 hours, half throttle. And I'm going to start chopping up all my pepper plants from this season.
Well, you should definitely make a video about that, man.
Yeah.
Chopping up all your pepper plants.
Yeah, it's not as dramatic as that. I wanted to do something more dramatic, but unfortunately it failed. I wanted to get a Texas Chainsaw Massacre suit for Leatherface and then get a chainsaw and run through the pepper plants and chop them all down. And that was going to be my good, funny YouTube video. but unfortunately, I couldn't find a chainsaw. I mean, I don't have trees really around here, so I couldn't find a chainsaw. I was like, you know what? This could be a bad thing because my dumb ass, I could really injure myself running through my pepper jungle with a chainsaw. So I felt that wasn't the best idea.
That sucks, man. I got like a real chainsaw with like an 18-inch chain bar. I've got like a 14-inch electric, another 14-inch electric, a pole trimmer. I got all kind of chainsaws.
Yeah. Well, I mean, unfortunately, at least I've already chopped down most of my plants. They're just kind of drying out before I put it on the chipper. But I will do a chipper video and showing it going to mulch.
Oh, there you go. Bear said you should have used a machete.
I bought a machete. I got to sharpen it. I bought a machete too when I bought the chipper, so I got to sharpen it.
Gerber machete?
Huh?
Did you get a Gerber machete?
Now I got a Harbor Freight machete.
Yeah. I like the Gerber machetes. I mean, I don't. A machete's machete. It doesn't matter, but I like the Gerber ones.
Yeah.
I've got a couple, I don't know, Ace Hardware brand machetes, but.
So yeah, I'm gonna do that. Mulch that sucker up, and then start taking, dumping the dirt and rejuvenating the dirt, putting the amendments and everything in, and let it sit for a few months. And
so you're gonna take all the individual pots and dump it into the gigantic pot
and mix it as I go. Yep.
Nice. What are you gonna amend it with? Do you have anything
normal stuff? Well, azomite.
So dump that in and let it like sit over winter, and then you'll
yeah. So azomite, green sand, blood mill, worm castings, dolomite lime. I'm probably gonna put some. What else? Bag guano, green sand, bone mill, fish bone mill, kelp mill. What else am I? Lignamite. Trying to think what else I put in there.
You gonna do any perlite or?
Well, I'm gonna use some Pro Mix with mycorrhiza, and that's got perlite in it. But all the pots already have perlite or the grow rocks or whatever the hell they are. So it should be good. I may actually add a couple more bags.
Yeah, I guess they don't really go bad.
Well, they break down, so they don't do as much. But you kind of want to hit it up every so once in a while. But it'd be a long process, but I'll get it all in there. So, I forgot what the other thing I was going to put. That's pretty much about it.
Dog is freaking the heck out outside.
Do what?
She was freaking out inside. I let her out, and there was a deer like right in the backyard, right behind the greenhouse. I don't know how she saw that, but
She smelled meat.
I smell jerky.
Very tasty. I'd chase after it too.
We had a nice buck in the backyard a couple days ago. I mean, we don't really have big deer here because we're on the island, but technically it's a peninsula. But I mean, we have
that one
smaller
doe that was
deer.
in your down was a pretty nice size one. I mean, the other one was obviously like a yearling, but that one was a pretty decent sized doe in your backyard that you posted the video.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, well that
it was a fawn, but the fawn was like not really a fawn. It was like a yearling, probably.
Yeah, it lost its spots already.
Yeah.
No, but this buck was actually half decent. I mean, it wasn't very wide. I mean, it was only about like that. But I mean, that thing was probably about, I don't know, what is that, 18 inches tall or something like that. I think it was like it was at least a 6, probably an 8 point. I mean, it was a real small, like scraggly looking
real tall tines.
But real tall, yeah, like probably the biggest buck I've ever seen here.
Yeah, I don't want to break from your conversation, but I think Goham's onto something. I know you're both talking. This is a mammal subject or what have you, but I think Goham's onto something. I think the cougar showed up at BD's.
Yeah,
That's why you don't
that's
see
what I
anything.
thought.
So y'all talking about does. He's talking about cougars.
I think that's what happened, man. He got a phone call or something.
Something. Said that the cougars are on the prowl out there outside the property there in Florida. So, David, did you try another powder?
No, I haven't yet though, but I think I'm ready to. I think I got a little bit of that powder on my fingers. I rubbed my face. My face got a little hot, and then I didn't think. I went to the bathroom. Now I got a goddamn fire in the hole.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
He's like Rocky said, Beat gets good deals on cougars too.
Damn, better be free.
Yeah, they just show up at his door.
Better be free. I wouldn't pay for it.
We got another hashtag pray for Beatty.
Yep.
And don't forget hashtag pray for Dave.
I was going to say, as long as we're throwing out hashtags, there should be a hashtag pray for Dave in there. It's been a while.
Oh,
yeah. Got to keep that one in circulation.
But check out his new video, or actually any of his new series. That's always entertaining.
Yep. Yeah, it just came out today. What is it? Spicy Life with Matt and Dave?
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure you check that out. And make sure you go there, and when you watch the video, make sure your comment is hashtag pray for Dave. Maybe we'll get him back on the live stream, hopefully on Monday. He hasn't been on Mondays for a while because he's been making his pepper powders, which at Grown at Home in West Virginia.com. Was that Charles?
Or you could do, I misspelled it. Something like that.
Hashtag vinegary.
Grown at Home and WE.com.
Yeah. Make sure, that when you make a hot sauce or something and you give it to Dave, make sure it doesn't have too much vinegar in it. Even though it doesn't really have that much vinegar in it.
Yeah, especially when it has no vinegar at all.
It has some vinegar, but, we got to give Dave crap. So
I think he was just elaborating on how much he loves vinegar, and I think that he made that reimagined in honor of you and the vinegar content of your sauces. And he was like, you know what? If Charles puts so much vinegar in his sauces, I'm going to put vinegar in my powders.
Yep. Yeah, and who'd have thunk it that they actually had like powdered vinegar?
Yeah, Dave did.
That's how much he likes vinegar.
Vinegar, but even though my sauces don't have that much vinegar in it.
Well, like I said before, and I'll say again, my whole thing on that was, how do you think that they make like salt and vinegar chips? Because they can't just put vinegar on the chips; it would make them soggy. So, like they do, I figured that they for sure had that for that reason. Like as soon as I saw the vinegar as an ingredient in that powder, I realized that like that makes so much sense for other vinegar flavored things that aren't moist. Who's your friend over there, David?
That's my dog. That's my dog. Well, my son's dog, actually, but.
What kind of puppy you got?
A black Labrador.
Nice.
Her name's Misty.
Misty.
Now she's looking at me. Now she wants some. I had to give her some of this powder.
I don't think that she'd like the powder much.
Okay.
Uh-oh. What is that, Maverick?
Yeah, my dog would love to meet you.
Show her off again, David.
Barking at things.
My arrow garden just shut off, so I lost a little bit of light. Hold on a second. I'll turn on another light.
Yo.
Oh,
Find the
BD's
cougars
back.
or what?
Hey,
No, I just had to take an important call.
a bunch of cougars calling you.
Nah, that's why I
Cougar
had.
time. Say something, David.
Misty.
So to,
Are we getting her?
Remember,
She's a good girl. She's about 11 years old. She'll be 11 years old in December, and she's in pretty good shape. She's still got a lot of puppy in her, and she likes to have fun.
that's awesome.
yep.
Really laid back.
I'm such a horrible dog owner. I have no clue how old my dog is. I want to say she's like 8, but I can't remember. I used to have her I remember. Yeah, she was born May 2nd. I remember that. Or was it May 5th? All right, maybe I'm horrible, but
Just the year would help.
Goham says, "Happy dog, happy pepper."
Yep.
Happy dog, happy pepper. Well, go ham. I think I'm about ready. That delicious smoked powder burn has subsided. The fire in the hole is not subsiding though too much. I'll tell you that.
That usually takes its time.
Right.
But hey, go ham. Hey, buddy. Thank you again very much. Much appreciated. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna give your blend a go here. We're gonna give your blend a go ham here. Here we go. Cheers, buddy. That's real nice. You know what? Give me a minute. I don't think I had enough powder on there. Hold on a second. I gotta get another chip.
Speaking of chips, these are the ones that I was telling you guys about the other night. That the tahine tortilla chips, the chili and lime.
Well, I like the tahini seasoning.
Yeah, they got these new ones, tahine chili and lime, and then they got the tahine chipotle ones.
That sounds good.
They're pretty good. None of them were crushed either whenever I got them.
There we go. We'll go ahead and give this one a go.
Dang, that one was coated heavily.
And it's really nice. It's got a really nice flavor. I'm not getting nearly as much heat as that as the smoked.
Well, yeah, I think he said that one had like Reapers and then an assortment of things from Charles, which was just kind of a mix of all sorts of stuff that he had sent.
I think I just grabbed.
Microphone.
That's a real nice powder you got there, Go Ham. I like that flavor. The heat's not for me. It's not super intense. It's good. It's building a little bit. It's there. It's definitely there. Another tongue burn. That's real nice. Yeah, that's real nice. Good job on that one.
Awesome.
Is the Reaper? Hey, Goham, is the Reaper Peach Ghost? Is that the hottest of the three?
No.
No, that cherry smoked is the hottest. I don't have the Reaper Peach Ghost one, but I can tell you that cherry smoked is the hottest.
I've got the cherry smoked and the Reaper Peach Ghost, and yeah, I think it's the cherry is the hotter.
Yep.
Yeah, it's starting to build up now a little bit. It's good.
Yeah, and that's what they do. They kind of hit you kind of slow, but they kind of build up and build up and build up.
Yeah, the cherry smoke lasted a long time. The afterburn.
Yeah, and it was weird. It started on the bottom of the tongue, made its way to the tip of the tongue, then the top of the tongue, and then made its way to the outside of the mouth. It's real weird. And then I guess on its way out, it was like hitting the throat.
Yeah, it's all over the tongue. It's on the top of my mouth, in the back of the throat. Starting to build a little sweat too. A little sweat here. It's good. Yeah.
Yeah, I had sweat building up underneath my eyes and right on the back of my bald head.
Yeah, boy. That's got a really nice burn. It's very tolerable for me, but it's got a really nice burn, and it's sticking around for a while.
No, go ham. I had tears, but I also had sweat under the eyes, like right in the bags of my eyes. I would get sweat. But no, the one eye, it's only my left eye for some reason. That always gets the tears. I think I had like 4 or 5 tears.
Tears isn't sweat, Rev. It's
I'm not afraid to admit it. But I will say that I've had super hots where when you eat them, like the tear rolls down your face and it burns your face the whole way down your face. That's when you know you got something really, really hot.
Or you just open up a letter from Rob and then you rub your eye.
Well, I rub my eye after everything that I taste test. It's just inevitable.
Hey, go ahead. I didn't actually do anything to the powder. I just brewed the peppers. So I don't know how much of a part that plays, but you made the powder.
Crybaby. I know I've seen that movie.
That one's actually opening up the sinuses real good.
I forgot.
We got about 8 grams on that chip.
Yeah, 8.562.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't think I've seen that movie.
I didn't even know what peppers were in that. Because I forgot what I sent. Everything that I sent him, I think.
Didn't Goham win something for the giveaway?
He did. So did David and there's a lot of people who won on giveaway extravaganza night. We should do that again. I enjoyed that.
Hey, maybe we'll do some type of holiday thing coming up.
Yeah, that was a great box of pods, Charles. I I took out most of the Kang Star varieties, and I added a few of my sweet golden baby bells that I grew out this season. I've got it about a quart in a quart jar, not about a quart fermenting right now. I'm gonna let it go for a good month or so. I think that's gonna be a real nice sauce.
That's gonna be good.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen the movie Cry Baby. Johnny Depp. It's got Tracy Lords in it. It's got
Ricky.
Ricky Lake.
What's her
With
name?
with
Ricky
the
Lake.
fermenting, David, is the jar that you have it in like made for that, or is it just kind of like you made like something for fermenting?
So it's just a quart mason jar, and I purchased some silicone waterless airlock.
Oh, okay. It looks like it has like a little like a tip at the top of it, but you
It
could
has a
screw
tip
on the
at the
outer
top.
metal ring.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly right. And as the gas builds up in there, it has a one-way valve and it escapes. And I've had a lot of good success with those. Really haven't had a problem with any mold issues growing at the top. I purchased some real nice glass fermentation weights as well to keep everything submerged below the brine, and that really helps a lot.
Ooh, yeah. I was just wondering. I'm always curious how everybody's doing theirs, and I'm always on YouTube watching videos of people doing different methods.
Yeah, I don't ferment all my peppers when I make hot sauce, but I do like to uh, try different things, test different things. I think fermenting really brings out a lot of the nice flavor of the pepper, kind of deepens it a little bit. Um, I do like fermented sauces.
Yeah, I do too. I like all different types of sauces. I think the fermenting actually takes some of the heat away.
It does. It mellows it out a little bit. I think it brings forward more of the pepper taste itself.
I've even
Have you
seen
done any?
people like use like big, huge like gallon glass jars. Like if you get them from like a wholesale club, like if you buy like a huge jar of pickles or whatever else is in it, you take the jar and then I've seen people where they put like a cheesecloth or something around the lid, and then they'll wrap a rubber band around the top, and then it'll just naturally let the gas out. Or if you put the lid on very loosely, like every day you just open it up to let the gas out, and then you stir it every day, like keep it moving every day.
So something like this. This is one of those gallon pickle jars. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh, yep, that's what I was talking about.
But I've got a couple of them going right here of home brewed kombucha. And I don't know if any of you on the panel or in the chat have heard of fire cider, but I got a gallon of that crazy stuff going on right now too. That's a month-long project. I got about 2 weeks left on that one. It's I guess I've never done it before, but I guess it's some sort of natural antibiotic. It's really good for getting rid of colds, or if you have the flu, a good immune booster. You take an ounce of it daily as a preventative type thing to improve your immune system. So I'm told anyway. We'll see. Another thing I plan to do is pull everything out of that gallon jar, and once I strain it off, I'm going to dehydrate. What's in there, Charles? I've got a couple of your jigsaws in there in that fire cider brew that was in that box you sent over. Thank you, by the way, for that box. And I've got a couple of your other super hots that were in that box as well, in that fire cider. But once it's strained off, all that in there, there's garlic and turmeric and grated horseradish. All that's going to go in the dehydrator. You can dry that up and grind it up. You talk about vinegar powder. That it's going to have a big, strong vinegar flavor to it. It's got all natural, organic vinegar with the mother in it. That's the solution it's in. That's going to make for quite a spicy powder.
Yeah. Where's Rob at?
He's checking the dehydrator.
Oh, you know what we need? No Rev. I mean, not Rev. Gage, I'm not doing a Rev roll. I'm up.
Oh, and by the way, it's no longer called a rev roll. Charles has perfected it so much, it's now a Charles roll.
Oh, yes.
He's the king.
We just have to say it. Everybody in the chat, if you're wherever you're watching, Count Blue Bootla. Count Blue Bootla.
Count Boobala.
Yeah, there you go.
Count Boobla.
No, if you were to say it, Beatty, it should be Count Coogula.
Count Coogula.
Cougarula.
Yeah, Eric said he's seen them make that fire cider on Justin Rhodes. I'm not familiar with who Justin Rhodes is.
No, I'm not either. Hey, look, there's Rob.
Which Rob? Oh, that Rob.
Oh, there's Rob.
The other Rob.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
there's
not
Rob.
talking about Rob's dehydrator or Rob's device or Rob's beard or Rob's hat or Rob's reel.
I was thinking about Rob Z.
Is he? I don't know. Is he done live streaming right now?
Count Boobla.
Count Boo Bootla.
Count Boobala.
Count Blue Bootla. Yeah, throw like one bottle of your Count Blue Bootla.
Charles, I'm expecting a review.
I'll do it. You know me, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'll definitely do a review on Count Blue Bootla.
Count Boobala.
Count Blue Bootla. Count Bootla. Count Blue. Alright, screwed up.
Count Bootla.
A review on that. Your Peach and Arrow. Your Sweet Tooth.
Blackberry Reaper and
Berry Reaper.
Pineapple Brain Jacket.
Pineapple Brain Jacket. All those fun things.
What was the other one you made, Rob? There was the that was the only two, Peach and Arrow and the Count.
I made the other day, or whenever I made the Count Blue Bula, I made the Count Blue Bula. Then I made a Blackberry Reaper one that same day, and before that I made the Peach and Arrow, and before that I made the Pineapple Brain Jacket. Those are the four sauces that I've made like this season. I still plan on making some more at some point, but I'm gonna have to order some more bottles. I already went through all the bottles that I'd ordered, except for like 6 or something. An unuseful amount of bottles.
Yankee Ace 50 isn't even live right now. What's up with that?
Yeah, what's up with that?
He's probably loaning out a semi-jack to somebody.
Semi Jack. That was too funny. Oh, there he is. Oh, there you go. You got a link.
Yankee Ace 50. I'm alive. Rob Z.
I was just checking out your schedule there.
How's it going, guys?
Yep.
Typical Beatty response. Hello, my friend.
Yep.
Hello, my friends. Want to try Rob's new sauce? Count Blue Bugla.
Does anybody have that sauce yet? Or
No, because he hadn't sent it out.
Nah. It's all just an elaborate spice tease, as Gage would say.
Wait, what the hell is that comment go, Ham?
chocolate and vanilla.
Chocolate one and a vanilla?
That Neapolitan.
All you need is that strawberry one.
Gotta get the strawberry.
Count Boobula.
Count Blue Bugla.
Were we actually live that time when Charles just popped up out of nowhere while he was sleeping? And
Yeah, I don't remember where that was at. I don't think that. It might have been maybe even. I don't know. It could have been maybe Brando's or something.
Oh yeah, I think it was Brando's.
And he fell asleep, and then he wasn't
We're like,
responsive
"What's it called again,
until.
Charles?" And he just popped right up. Count Boobula or Boob
Count Blue Bugla.
blah blah.
It sounds like on South Park. The more you say it, the more it doesn't sound like what it's supposed to be like on. You know what I'm talking about, Rob?
Yeah.
Dude, I love Mark's.
I can say one
comment.
thing: there's nobody that has a sauce named that right now. So
Nope.
at least I cornered market.
Maybe a cereal, but not a sauce.
Well,
One
the
pepper.
reason that the inspiration for that name came from the boot list that I used. I think maybe honestly all of the ones I used in there. I can't remember if I threw in some of mine or not. But I had a bunch of the Count Chocula that Will Be Very Hot sent me. Those I think he said it's like a three-way cross of the chocolate bootload. It's like the DM, SM, and what's the other one? CS or something. It was like I think a three-way cross of those, and that was what he grew out. And
I don't know what are the names. Dave Miner, that's the DM.
And Stephen
Chad,
McClure.
Stephen McLaren, and I think Chad Selesky.
Yeah,
Damn, on the ball.
but it was that, and I used that to make the sauce, and since I used those peppers in it, I was trying to think of like using that name in there, but also elaborating that it's a blueberry sauce. So Count Blue Bula was what I came up with. It took some thought to come up with that one, and really, I don't know what else I would have called it. I still to this day have never thought of a better name. And I kind of like that one, and I like all the attention that the funny name has gotten.
Marketing.
Well, speaking of talking like Sean Connery there, Mark Z, what about, remember that from Saturday Night Live where they had him trying to say therapist? He's like,
I'll take the rapist for
take
500.
the rapist for 200, Alex.
Oh, oh, oh. I remember that one and the one with the guy Norm. That was who did he play? The guy that would always wear like the cowboy hat. Um,
What, Norm Macdonald?
yeah, he played what's his name on the Jeopardy show on Saturday Night Live.
With a cowboy hat?
Yeah, the guy that said Turd Ferguson. He said, "Why did you change your name to Turd Ferguson?" He's like, "Because it's funny." I used to watch all those Saturday Night Live.
What's up, Brandon?
Good, Brandon.
What's up, Brandon?
What's
We're
up,
about
Charlie?
to watch a live action Charles roll.
Yep. I was trying to keep the King of the Hill thing going on, but no one picked it up.
We should figure out how the heck to do some kind of King of the Hill parody type thing with pepper lover type people. Something about taste the heat, not the meat kind of thing.
Hey, so Robert, are you trying anything for this Sunday? Like any of the new sauces or anything? Or
I don't know.
Maybe some Count Boobula?
the sauces I have to try on Sunday, I know what they are.
Pepper mash?
Well, I don't know which exact ones they are, but I have a good idea of what they are. But I was gonna try them on Sunday.
Like the Reaper mash?
No, not the Reaper mash. I'm gonna be doing that one
I
probably for
got
our
a whole
holiday.
bunch of sauces here that are unopened that I could try at some point. I got volcanic peppers, chocolate lightning, Charles P's lemon globular. This is Burns and McCoy's gold 79. It's a curry sauce. And then I have the Burns and
Oh my
McCoy
god!
random.
Did you read Mark Z's comment? Hey, somebody please read Mark Z's comment.
I'm that skinny dude with the shades from King of the Hill.
He said red. What's his name? Boomhauer?
Yeah, Boomhauer.
Oh yeah.
No, you're Dale Gribble is who he's talking about.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
Boomhauer also wears the glasses, and Boomhauer is a cool one that drives whatever
one?
moped.
Boomhauer
The
doesn't usually
black
wear
shirt?
glasses. Dale's the one that wears the glasses. And
Who's the one?
it's not a red hat. It's a
Oh, he said the one with the red hat.
Oh, yeah, that's Dale Gribble.
But it's not red hat. I think it's an orange hat, and it says like Mac on the front of it. But it's actually not Dale Gribble. His name is Rusty Shackelford.
Well, that's his alias.
Yeah, that's his alias that he signs everything
Whenever
with.
anybody asks for his name, he goes Rusty Shackelford because he doesn't like to give out his real name.
For some reason, I was thinking of the guy wearing the black shirt.
I've seen through the years in social media, I've seen so many people with Dale Gribble picture icon, and their name is Rusty Shackelford. I've seen like multiple accounts over the years of people that are Rusty Shackelford with a Dale Gribble image. And usually they end up being pretty cool people. I have no idea like who they really are, but like the ones that I've interacted with in social media have been pretty cool people. At least they seem.
Did you ever see King of the Trill?
See what?
It's a picture called King of the Trill.
Trill with a T or drill with a D?
Trill. You'd have to look it up.
But howdy, Rob.
Hi, howdy, other Rob. How you doing?
Doing good.
Hello, Rob.
Hello,
Howdy.
Rob.
How cold is it up there? Is it at least above 5 degrees?
No.
Yeah, it's been in the upper 20s all day, so it's probably about 25 right now.
Jeez, he's got a freaking heat wave.
Yeah, running around with sweaters on is always nice.
Yeah, we actually got some warm weather here. I was complaining about like my measly like 20s and stuff for a couple days, but the past like 24 hours it's been in like the 50s. And I think it got up into the 60s today, but the lows are in the 50s. And that's really nice. I actually cracked my window open last night. That was awesome.
Yeah, it's unseasonable
Probably do the same again
right
tonight, I
now.
think. Yeah. It's
But
supposed to, I think, be back down colder here on Tuesday, is what they were saying. When I say colder, I mean like 40s during the day and like 20s or 30s at night. It says it's right now 60 degrees outside here. Feels like 59. Um, the low tonight is 56. Tomorrow it's going to be 64. Tomorrow it's going to get a little cooler. It's going to be 49 for a low. And then 67 Sunday, 41, 50 Monday, 36, and then Tuesday it's going to be 41 and 30, and Wednesday 42, 25.
so yeah, we got the feels like 23 right now, and it's all foggy outside. We got a storm moving in that's supposed to start out rain tomorrow, then turn over to snow, and then go
That's
and
my
snow
feels
until
like right now.
rain. Huh?
That's my feels like right now.
Yeah, that's t-shirt weather, man.
Yeah. I literally wore a t-shirt and shorts all day today. It was awesome.
Yo, what's up, Julian?
Jillian is in the house.
What's up,
Hey,
Julie?
Jillian, how you doing?
What's up, Rob?
Is there a third? Is third Rob in the house now?
No, Rob Z.
Oh, yeah, he's here too somewhere.
The real Roxy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, doing all right.
I got the same thing as the other. Oh no, I don't. It was 57 or 59 here, and now it's 52. Ugh, that sucks. Look, got a dead mosquito.
Oops. Oh, Barnyard Chicken saying that was 80s here today. I had the AC on. Yeah, rub it in, rub it in. Well, hey guys, just had some fajitas. Cool.
Fajitas.
Yeah, I know enough about Spanish to know how to pronounce a J.
But what was that from? Was that from King of the Hill? Take 2 chicken fajitas.
Oh, that sounds like a Family Guy thing.
No, I seen it on this show called The Goldbergs. They went to some restaurant and they said that they were calling them fajitas. No, hey, but that sounds good. I know in Texas there was this one place I was telling Charles about where they invented fajitas there, and the place is like 40 years old, and they still make them how they did um, back in the day.
Hey, Double Aaron's in the house. Hey,
I
Aaron.
forgot which restaurant it was. That me and Charles were talking about it. It's somewhere in Texas where they made them.
What's up, Double A?
He ate a Reaper hot dog on his YouTube channel the other day. I don't know if it was hot or not.
No, it
Yeah.
wasn't. He said it had a mild spice to it and was disappointed in the heat. He said for a non-chili head, it might be considered spicy, but for him it was just like tangy or something along those lines.
They had them at my local 7-Eleven. I meant to try them, but I never did. Every time I tried to try them, they were out of them.
Yeah, he said it had good flavor, but heat was disappointing. Man, all this love makes me feel warm inside, which is good because it's cold out. Bet you it's cold here, Aaron. No, wait, maybe not. I take that back.
This is funny.
Luke Skywalker arrested by Tennessee police.
Look at the picture of the guy. One of my friends just like posted that on Google,
Who's that?
and he, it's Luke Skywalker.
He looks
Oh,
like
His actual
it wasn't.
Luke Skywalker, like literally Luke Skywalker.
what was he arrested for?
It was violation of probation. Didn't say what.
Oh, lame.
Because I clicked into the story, but it was just funny. One of my friends that lives here in Tennessee that I'm friends with on Google posted it, and the caption they put at the top of the story was, "I always thought he would be taller because he's only like
Yeah,
five."
I was gonna say 5'6".
That was like with his hair. He's really only like probably 5'5".
Hey, Rob, is that a serious story or is that a gag story?
No, it's a serious story. It wasn't even like a big story, but like, yeah, it said like
Real
the court
news.
record showed, and his name was Luke Skywalker.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, he's a 21-year-old from Johnson City, Tennessee.
Well, that's like that movie "That's My Boy" with Adam Sandler. He named his son
Han Solo.
Han Solo. Yeah, Han Solo Burger.
Aaron says, better than that lady that named her kid ABCDE.
Oh
Which
yeah,
that
I heard
movie
about
was
that.
funny, but that's another great example of Adam Sandler shouldn't ever do anything remotely serious acting. It wasn't
like
like
that
that
movie.
serious. It was funny, but like I don't know, it was on edge. I like Adam Sandler, but I didn't care for that movie that
I
much.
think his worst movies was when he played his own sister. I lost a lot of respect after that movie came out.
What movie was that?
I don't know. That's why it was horrible.
But that lady that named her kid ABCDE, that's like Obsidy is the name of the kid. And apparently there's like 38 people in America named Obsidy. Yeah, Obsidy. Who'd have thunk it? I love that that movie. That's My Boy. That was great, man. Uncle Vinny or Uncle Vanny or
A
Vinny.
lot happened in 18 minutes. I missed Rob Z come on here.
Yeah.
Hi, Charles. Wake up. Or good morning.
Good morning. I didn't even know you were on here. I went to take a nap at 10:21.
Yeah, Charles roll.
So I
Hey,
went.
Eric. How you doing?
I win this edition.
You're the king of the Charles rolls.
Yep. What were we talking about?
Adam Sandler sucks.
I'm just finishing off Levi's salsa right here.
Well,
The rest of it.
yep. I take power naps all the time when I can, sir. I'd even fall asleep on friends when I'm talking to them.
Boy, that's a lot of respect for those friends, isn't it? Haha, joke, joke.
Well, I talk to that friend regularly, so I know he's playing with his device right now, so it's all good.
Yep.
Playing with his device.
Onwards to the next subject.
So let's talk about Vegas. I mean, about Denver.
Denver or bust.
All right, let's not talk about that subject.
Well, everybody's talking about teats back and forth in the chat, so Denver would fit right in with it.
You can't say that title with the trip destination because it's gonna happen regardless. Hopefully.
Blumberg can't wait to get to Denver.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, do you even know what we're talking about, Rob? We told you about this, right?
He knows.
I know.
I know.
Okay, I thought so.
I'm just not talking about it. Yeah.
He wasn't saying like we should not talk about this. Let's move on to another subject. So I was thinking maybe he didn't know about it.
I said let's move on to another subject. Yeah.
He's a smart one.
So we don't have to pick you up on the way. We got to like drive all the way up to Indiana and pick up Kelly, but not all the way to
The North Pole.
Minnesota.
They got to reroute and make a North Pole detour. No, we'll skip that. What is it?
Quite that far north.
-2. That was that crap.
You don't.
Actually,
You don't know-
he's got a warm front. It's in the 20s there.
Oh shit.
You don't know what we're talking about, Dave?
I don't know what the Denver gig is.
Well,
That's the Denver gig right there. Oh,
Yeah, well, I picked up on that much.
What the heck is this? I don't want to take a survey on you.
I took a survey on the other day. It says, "Do you like to fall asleep during your YouTube live streams?"
Yes, I do. The hell is this? I don't want to take a survey. I want to look at the world's largest orgy.
Hey, Charles, what was the name of that restaurant? The one that invented the fajita in Texas we were talking about?
I don't know about the fajitas. I talk about this.
Barnyard Chicken was saying it was called. Oh, let me see.
Naples?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on navigation.
Go ahead. Are you talking about need to know what the Denver thing is all about and send you a message about that?
There we go. Now that's what the Denver thing's all about.
Survey. Please take a survey now.
No survey. We got to get to the real meat of the story. Oh, I said meat of the story.
That's what Rev wants to do. Really bad, folks.
Oh, well, Beatty's right there with me, and so is Blumberg. So apparently it's a group thing.
The best.
That's y'all's thing. Y'all can have fun in there.
Charles will be there.
I can guarantee I won't.
Hey, Batman.
I can guarantee that Blumberg will be there.
Yo,
I'm up on the way.
Possibly.
I'm gonna pick up Blumberg. We're gonna get some Nashville hot chicken, and then make our way up to Kelly. Grab
Come
her.
to Nashville hot chicken, but I'll go fishing. I ain't going to Denver. And if I did go to Denver, like I've elaborated before, I have so many friends there. I'll just go there and then I'll disappear with like the people that I know out there. And I'm not going to that event though.
Yeah, you know, some of the people in the orgy. You know.
What? Yeah. What's her name again? Derriere.
I can't believe I remember this.
Derriere and a pile of dudes. Nothing.
Oh, and she's a hottie too. Charles pulled up a video.
Glom wants you to pick him up in Ohio. You're gonna have to rent a bus, I think.
Yeah, something.
Oh, road trip.
That'd be a long ride home.
It'd be a long ride home.
Nobody say
So I got to go from North Carolina over to Nashville, and then go up to Ohio, then over to Indiana to make our way down to Denver. That's doable. Hey, since we're going to Ohio, where the hell's Derek at? You want us to pick you up, Derek?
Yeah, he's probably like, you better not.
Heck, tomorrow's Chad's birthday. Might as well like pick him up on the way.
I think it's already Chad's birthday.
Nope, not yet.
It's got
14 minutes.
there's 9 minutes. Wait, is that no? That's not right.
14 minutes.
Yeah, 14 minutes. You're right. I don't know where I got 9 from.
Third Rod's in the house. Hey, third Rob.
Yeah, he's been back and forth.
I hadn't seen him, so I'm saying hi.
You want to go, Batman? I mean, what the heck? If we're going all the way to Tennessee and then back up to Ohio, why not New Jersey?
Well, you got to go down to Florida to get BD.
I'm gonna fly. I'll meet you out there.
Yeah, he was gonna fly.
I can't deal with that ride home.
Well, you should go up north and then come back down to Nashville, pick up Rob Z and drop him off here, and me and Rob Z will kick it. And
Yeah, there you go. You come up to my house, BD, and then me and you will take off, and we'll go to Rob's house, and then we'll make it over to Batman's house, and then we'll go over to Ohio, and then Indiana, pick up Rob Z on the way, and then go down to Denver. Anybody else? Anybody else in the chat want to get in on this? World record, man. We're talking Guinness Book.
Well, hasn't it been already passed? You've been talking about it for like 2 weeks now.
Batman
Well,
says,
count me in. I'll hang out with Blumberg. I got family in Denver.
Well, I mean, I got friends in Denver too. I mean, I have no problem hanging out there either, but I'm not going for that.
I was just out in Denver last year. It's pretty cool. There's a whole bunch of different beer places like on every street.
oh, imagine how cool it'll be this year.
Probably cold.
That's what you'll catch Charles. Charles did a lot of breweries when he was in Denver area. Actually, Colorado in general. So
Batman says, I'll go for the ride. Not your ride, but never mind. Winter sausage party.
yeah, Batman needs to start making those videos with all the PLC people for his new show that he was coming out with, Shit Lord Coast to Coast. A road trip would be good for him. He could get a lot of videos into that. Start up the first
Shit,
season.
Lord, coast to coast. Oh my god. Let me ask my wife if she's cool. I don't think I've ever been to Denver. I've been to Colorado, but I think I went past Pikes Peak. I was in Alamosa. Yeah, I think that's about it.
I drove through Colorado one time and stayed in Colorado Springs, which is a nice little town or city.
right.
Went by Colorado Springs.
I think we might have driven through Denver the next morning, but I'm not 100% sure. Eric says, she said no, I can't go have a chili pepper gangbang.
What about just an old-fashioned gangbang?
Aaron has a good point there, but I'm not going to read it out loud, even though it's not bad, but you know me.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Why isn't
It
it?
might be that place might not have a convention center large enough to hold this, like the convention center in Denver.
Yeah, well, yeah, wait, did you read Rob?
Jared says it's because the Amish went down.
I heard they were laying a huge tarp down in the Broncos stadium, and they were just going to leave whatever mess happens for the next football game.
Oops.
And when you fly over in your plane when you're landing, it just looks like a crowd moving.
So BD's been researching this.
No kidding.
No, I was there. I flew to Denver last year, and you
He
fly
was
right over the city. The airport's only about 15 minutes away from downtown.
Yeah, it's 15 minutes away from society. Period. It's like in a big old field that you got to go for miles and miles away from everything.
What happens with the Mennonites stays with the Mennonites.
And Aaron wants to point out that there's also a Climax, Pennsylvania.
Is there really such cities there?
I'm almost positive, yeah.
What the hell's going on?
What have you got there, Rob? Is that some sort of a tickler or something?
That's the dinosaur from Minecraft.
It's a toy from Building Blocks.
Oh yeah, no kidding.
Yep, dinosaur from Minecraft.
I just found it in one of my drawers earlier today, and I thought about you, Rob. I was like, I don't even remember where I found it, but I'm sure I picked it up by the river or something. I was like, that's a sword from Minecraft.
Mm-hmm.
I've never played Minecraft. But I knew enough to understand.
Wait, Happy Pepper wants to know if that's a tickler, and you said you found it in your drawers?
So I found it in my drawer to my desk or my nightstand, whatever. I was cleaning in there yesterday.
You so glad you joined, Rob?
There are some moments in this world that you just got to go, yeah.
So that's one of them is true.
Oh, I know Intercourse is real town.
What's the other one?
Climax.
There's a Climax in Virginia or West Virginia, I think. Or no, maybe it's not West Virginia.
Yeah.
Well, there should be a Climax in Virginia. That's for damn sure.
Maybe it was South Carolina. I'd have to look it up. It's
hey, you
and I only know that because,
and the funniest part is they're correct. I believe most of these places are like Mennonite towns. Well, Mennonite, Amish, whatever.
Yeah, so that one is true as well.
Climax.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's all kind of.
Yeah, there is a Climax in Virginia.
Oh, Climax, Virginia too.
Yeah,
of course there is.
Rob, you should come to Cali for a few months. This conversation is super tame compared to what's the norm out here. I don't know about that one, Jared. Although it could be interesting. Get away from the cold for a couple months would be wonderful.
Climax, Virginia is it's an unincorporated community in Pittsylvania County.
Pittsylvania?
Yeah.
Well, Sylvania means Sylvania means woods.
Pittsylvania County.
It does say Pennsylvania.
Well, Sylvania means woods, so Pennsylvania means Penn's Woods.
It's not
P-I-T-Z.
It's woods.
It's Pennsylvania, not Pennsylvania.
So, Rob, how are your peppers coming along?
They're coming along quite nicely, in fact. A couple of them are getting up to the 2-foot mark, and
they're getting ready to climax. They're getting close to the climax. I'm sorry. I'll stop.
Julian says there's a Cummins City, Wyoming.
I finished off the whole jar while we were chilling.
Oh, jeez.
Man, we didn't even have you in presentation mode.
No, I've been eating it with my microphone muted.
You took all the fun away from it. Now you have to go get another jar and start over.
Is that Rocky's red paint?
No, this is Levi's salsa. I just finished off the whole jar.
You didn't just open that today, did you?
No, I had half of it left. I just finished off the other half.
Okay.
What do you got?
This is a bottle of a very good apple pie.
Apple pie moonshine?
Well, we can't really call it moonshine because they don't actually brew it, but it's a mix of numerous different things. And yeah, it's first of this batch, and I haven't even tasted it yet, but it's apple pie and it still has a cinnamon stick in it. You can't see it.
Yeah, I love that. I actually make around the holidays. I need to do it this year. I didn't do it last year, but I make my own apple pie stuff. And because I mean, with even the apple pie moonshine, it's just moonshine, but then they like add in like the flavors and everything. It's just clear liquor that goes into it at first. And so I'll just get like 100 proof vodka or something and use that. And I make a apple pie syrup that I like got a recipe years ago, and I've done it for years. It's kind of like I tweaked it to my own liking, and I make that a lot of times around the holidays. And every time I make it, it's a big hit. Like all my friends just freak out over it. It's one of those things where, especially if it's chilled, but even if it's not chilled, you can just open up a jar like what you held up, Rob, and just sit and drink the whole thing. I mean, it's hard to stop yourself because it just tastes so good.
Yep.
And
This
I
is
leave cinnamon.
$191 Everclear.
Wait, I'm perplexed. They make 100 proof vodka?
Well, you can get vodka even higher proof than that.
Yeah, I go with 100 proof because I don't want I could use like Everclear or something, but I want it to still be smooth and taste good. So I go for 100 proof vodka. I figure that that's like the best. And I've done it with moonshine and even actual moonshine. But a lot of times the moonshine, the corn flavor will come out too strong and it interrupts the apple pie flavor that you're trying to achieve, and the vodka being more clean tasting and less of a flavor, it works out better. At least from my experience, that's like what I've found. And so, plus I like moonshine on its own. If I have moonshine, I'll just drink the moonshine. But I do make like an apple pie vodka. That's
Well, I didn't
awesome.
know vodka went above 80 proof. I didn't.
Oh, yeah.
I did know that there's a Blue Ball, Pennsylvania, though.
Blue
Blue Ball, blah.
Yeah, when they make vodka, they take and measure the alcohol content and add water to it to bring it down to the 80, 100, or 60 proof, whatever it is.
Yeah, that's what they do with all the liquors. And
Yep.
That's why I taste water when I drink vodka. I gotcha. Dang.
There you go.
And whiskey is typically 80 proof, but there's whiskeys that go up like insanely high. I was talking about recently the Jack Daniel's barrel proof. That one's like anywhere between like 125 and 140 proof.
Old granddad, 110.
Really? With the orange label on it?
The highest proof like aged whiskey that I saw, I think it was like a 150 something proof. And there was a aged whiskey, and it was that high.
Well, I got another package that I sent that didn't make it on the day it's supposed to be sent.
You going back for more, David?
Fantastic.
Yes,
I
indeed.
just want to let you know that the
What do you got there, David?
USPS is doing a stellar damn job this year. I just want to give it up to all of the postal workers.
Have fun during this holiday season.
I seen on the news.
I've got some of Goham's absolutely amazing powders here, and I'm about to try one of these here. This is the Reaper Peach Ghost.
That's a good one too.
Oh yeah.
See that? See that? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, Goham. Thanks again, buddy. Appreciate it. Cheers.
See, David's not playing around with these chips.
Nope.
And David, you need to get some sort of a stand or something to be able to set your phone up or your tablet or whatever you're using. You need something that you can prop it up You'll have to work on that. But I just realized you've been holding it the whole time. That would get so tiresome.
For a young man like me, I'm in pretty good shape, so it's not too bad. It's okay.
I guess an old geezer like me, I just can't handle it.
Yeah.
I got to prop it up on something.
That's years and years of 12-ounce curls. I'm just fine.
Well, cheers to that.
Cheers.
Cheers. Wow, go ahead, Matt. That's really nice. I'm starting to feel the burn. I think this Reaper Peach Ghost got a really nice flavor to it.
Yeah.
And I can tell right now already it's going to be a slow builder. Very nice.
Gotta love
Thanks,
that Peach
buddy.
Ghost.
Is Goham still in the chat?
I think so.
Probably so.
Yeah, he was laughing at the PA names.
Yeah. There he is.
There he is.
There he is.
Tennessee's got a bunch of funny named areas. Buck Snort and Nanky Poo and looking up Sweet Lips.
Sweet lips.
Yeah. And there's actually a nameless Tennessee as well. Like literally on the sign it says nameless.
And I believe every single state in the union has a Mount Pleasant and a Springfield.
Yeah, we have a Mount Pleasant and a Springfield.
Oh, I've gone through just between North Carolina, Virginia, Maryland, West Virginia, and Pennsylvania. I've seen like 7 Mount Pleasants. And none of them are in North Carolina.
There's a town in Tennessee called Finger.
Finger.
And Turtle Town and Duck Town.
We have.
Where are you from? Ducktown.
We've got a town here, but it's called Duck. But they voted to become a town, but they don't really have enough people to become a town. But they voted to become a town, so I call it Ducktown. Even though it's not Ducktown, it's the town of Duck. But screw that, man! You voted to become a town. Yeah, I'm calling you Ducktown.
There's a town in Tennessee called Stinking Creek, and the name comes from a freezing winter of 1779 when the cold left animals dead and rotting throughout the countryside. And it's called Stinking Creek.
How's that burn going?
You know, it's really good. It's nice. It's just kind of, lingering, and it's very pleasant. Very pleasant, actually.
There's a Disco, Tennessee. There's a town called Spot.
I bet they're always
there's one called
Disco, Tennessee.
I've seen a bunch of
I wonder
spots.
if Deep Gap is near Finger.
We got one like in Texas. We got Jot 'em Down, Ding Dong, No Trees.
No trees.
Goat City, Bug Scuffle, Love Lady.
Oh, love lady.
There's a town called Guys. Literally just Guys. There's one called Life, another one called Only.
We got Blessing, Kermit, Loco.
Bug Tussle.
They were like totally running out of names. They're like, let's call it Mount Pleasant. No, we already have a Mount Pleasant. All right, Bug Tussle.
Bug Tussle.
Tussle. There's a lot of places that have Paris, London, and Palestine. I've seen a lot of different places that have that. I've seen
Finger, Deep Gap, and Love Lady.
Hey, there's a Miami in Ohio. I think, right? There's a Miami up there.
Yeah, there's a Miami somewhere else too. Can't remember
There's
where.
a Paris in Tennessee. We got Paris,
really?
Tennessee.
Yeah.
And we also there's another area that's called Boston in Tennessee. We've got Boston, Tennessee. I remember because one of my friends was out like cruising around back roads, and he called me one day, and he was like, "Can you help me out? I don't know where the hell I'm at. I'm in some town, and I stopped at a gas station, asked where I was at, and they said I'm in Boston."
And don't forget about Ashtabula.
Ashtabula.
Yeah, it's in Ohio.
Well, there's Las Vegas, Nevada, Las Vegas, New Mexico, and there's a third Las Vegas. I don't remember what state that one's in.
Oh, well, Aaron says his sister-in-law lives in Hollywood, Maryland. So that's Hollywood, Maryland, Hollywood, Florida, Hollywood, California.
Well, I mean, the city that I live in, for example, I live in Franklin, Tennessee, but almost not, I wouldn't say every other state, but a lot of states have a Franklin. And then that's another really popular one that's all over in the nation. Is there a Franklin in any of y'all's states?
Yep.
Nope.
Well, Franklin, Illinois.
Yep.
I'm sure there's a Franklin in just about everybody's state.
There's a lot of Indian like cities where I'm at, like Pahokee, Okeechobee.
I don't think there's a climax in Illinois, though. There should be.
What about a blue ball?
Well, we don't want that. No.
Or an what was intercourse?
Yes.
We need a climax here because we've deep gap. We just need
I think every state should have an intercourse.
What? Aaron says they got a Buttsville, New Jersey.
Buttsville. Straight out of Buttsville.
That's too great. We got all kind of crazy ones. We got it's spelled the same way as a Toyota Corolla, but it's called Corolla, and it means the pistil of a flower. It's a Native American word. We also got Roanoke. Well, that's Roanoke, Virginia, really. I guess we don't have a Roanoke. We got roads name it. We got a road named the Croatoan Highway. Got the Hatteras. What other crazy words we got?
Well, that Croatoan was on American Horror Story, and the Roanoke one.
The Croatoan, where the lost colony.
Yeah.
Yep, that was here. Very first Americans. The first English settler that was born here was Virginia Dare. That's where the county I live in is Dare County. That was named after Virginia Dare. She was born right here, and but the Lost Colony is right down the road from me. Fun fact, that's in Manio, where they do the Lost Colony. It's like the longest running play in America, and my niece was Virginia Dare, I think 2 years in a row. She actually played the baby. I went and watched it. It was pretty good.
Yeah, I haven't saw the latest season Batman. That one was all right. I mean, to be honest, on the American Horror Story, the first 2 seasons were great. I liked actually up to the. I don't know where it stopped. I think maybe the 4th wasn't. I'm not sure. First 2 were good. The Covenant or whatever, that was really good. The 4th, I think the Freak Show one was maybe the most obscure one that was not. That one was kind of odd.
Good night, Aaron.
Good, Aaron.
Thanks for joining.
There's a road in Tennessee called Cooter Lane. Puff and Puff Road. And I saw one time that was called Tater Peeler Road, and it dead ended into a road called
Salad Drive.
Yeah, they call
it was called Tater
salad.
Peeler Road, and
Tater
it dead
salad.
ended into a road called Chicken Road.
Do we officially say hello, happy birthday to Chad?
Hey, good thing there's no
Happy
no road called.
Chad.
Hey, happy birthday, Chad.
Happy birthday, Chad.
Hope you're having a great time.
99 bananas.
Yeah.
Hey, good thing there's no road called Drinking.
Cheers to Chad.
Cheers to Chad.
Cheers.
I'll go with that one.
Walrus Nation. Woo, woo.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I'm seeing it right here from KIIITV.com. George H.W. Bush dies at 94. 19 minutes ago. Former head of the CIA.
He's been pretty sick lately. I mean, as of late. So
I'm not laughing at that. I just looked up at the TV, and I guess because they replayed the episode of Live PD that I was watching earlier, I just looked up and the lady I was talking about that was dancing in front of the church, and she said she was dancing to go to heaven. It was like in the middle of the night, and she's like out in front of a church, just like trotting around in circles in a dress, barefoot.
I don't know what that show is. What's Live PD?
I don't know.
one of the greatest
It's
shows
awesome.
you can watch on YouTube. It's on A&E, but you can watch it on.
Yeah, I watch it on A&E.
I watch it on.
And it's usually like a couple hours long too.
I watch it on YouTube.
And instead of like
Yeah,
Cops, like how
on
Cops is set up where it's a bunch crammed into a short thing, like they spread this out, and so they go like keep moving around from like station to station, and like if they're following a story and they like instead of just keeping going through the boring parts, they're like, okay, we'll tune back into this one. But right now over in Warwick County, we got this going on, and they'll like switch over to something else, and they keep switching back and forth between stuff, and it's cool. It's set up different from how Cops is set up, but it's a really good show. If you enjoy those shows, this one's BD. Where's Pasco County? Is Pasco County near you?
Nah, that's like somewhere like in North Florida or Central North Florida.
Well, that's where this crazy lady is in Pasco County.
That sounds about right.
Does she look cougar-like? Maybe Beatty would be interested.
No, she's a bit young.
Oh, well, never mind, Beatty. She's probably all stressed out on drugs.
She looks like it.
No, hey, actually, that's right by Tampa. It's right by
She was
Lakeland.
just ignoring the cop and kept like dancing around in circles, saying that she was dancing to go see Jesus.
It is
Well,
like
to be perfectly fair, I try to ignore cops too, but doesn't normally end up good.
Well, this lady was out there. She couldn't even like communicate hardly.
Well, she sounded pretty coherent. She has her shoes off. She's trying to meet Jesus. She's doing her dance to, go to heaven. Makes sense.
Yeah. I never got to see the recap of like what happened with that one. It got to where they were like two cops grabbed her by arm, like, and they were carrying her away, and she was like refusing to even walk. I never saw
Later,
her.
Batman.
Later, Mark. Later, Batman.
Yeah, later, Mark. Thanks for joining.
Man.
Even though this isn't my show, haha.
It's always your show, Rob.
Later, Mark.
Oh, heck no.
If you're on somebody's stream, it's your show.
This is Rob's show.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, Blumberg's show, yeah. Other Rob, yeah, his show. Mm-hmm.
The flight controller.
Hey,
Hello, Mike.
Go ahead and
Welcome to my
see people from the PLC on here. Yeah, there's people all in the PLC in the chat.
Yeah, most of the people in the chat are from the PLC.
You had
Yep.
that?
And if they're not, we usually get them to join the PLC. Pepper Lovers Community, Pepper Lovers Marketplace.
I think that there wasn't there like almost 14,500 members the other day.
Wow.
That's all. I don't look at those numbers because those aren't real people who are actually involved in the community. So that's just people who clicked on a community and said, "I want to go to this thing."
Oh wait, no, there's 19,253 members.
Right.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's 19,000.
Yeah, I don't. That is a lot of people. There's only about maybe, like you said, like maybe 100 people who are active.
Yeah.
Beatty, you're probably thinking about the PLC community, which has well over 100,000 at this point.
Where's that?
I'm
No,
sorry, the King Star.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah. Kang just reached over 100,000 subscribers.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's what I meant to say.
Jay Herb won the giveaway, and Dakota Montoya won it for the recent giveaway.
That's cool. I congratulate him.
Yeah, I didn't even know what it was for. I had no idea. Rob said it was for like a light or something.
Yeah.
Oh, Goham said, I wonder if we see people from the PLC on live PD.
Maybe.
Oh, that's what it is.
Maybe.
I hope not. I really hope that we don't see them there.
But you never know, do you? But anyway.
Yeah, I saw this one earlier. This guy, Rev, got pulled over. He had some suspicious powder in his center console.
What?
Heck yeah. I asked the cop to like go ahead and taste it.
Was it that Chupatino?
Yeah.
The
No,
Chupatino.
it was that scorpion pepper powder from Rob Z.
No,
Just go ahead.
Chupatino white powder from me.
Lick your finger and just dip it in the bag and just rub it all over your teeth or whatever the hell you do.
I swear it's
This
Chupatino.
is my Chupatino white powder.
That's I keep telling you, man. That name just sounds funny.
It smells good.
Yeah, I agree with Kohei.
It's 100% pure. Hadn't been stomped on yet.
But I think I'm going to take and cut on out of here. I didn't plan on staying on for too long. Just wanted to get on and say hi. I got a bunch of stuff I got to do before I go to bed tonight. So I'm going to cut on out.
Later, Rob.
I'll have you guys on in the background.
Later, Rob.
So.
Later,
All
Rob.
right, you guys. Thanks for having me on. And for everybody in the chat, thank you for joining this fine evening. I know we all appreciate it. And yeah, I'll catch y'all later.
Bye.
Later, Rob. Have a good night.
Bye. Now if I could get it.
It's competing with you, Charles.
It has a mind of its own.
Where's Charles?
Oh, I'm here. I'm actually up. Surprisingly.
Oh, good.
I like to take naps.
Hey, Charles, did you ever end up getting that situated with your order and all that stuff, or?
I came in today. I posted pictures.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, that's another good, fine quality job from the USPS. I'm not happy with them at all. I'm really pissed off. I mean, like beyond pissed.
Whoa. You're not happy. That doesn't make me happy. What's going on?
Well, you lose a few packages for people, and you get your mail mixed up all the time or whatever. It can't make you happy. I'm sorry. That's one thing that's got to be an exception to the rule.
He needs you to go sort things out for him.
Yeah, and it's going to do no damn good because they're on their own schedule. You know, that's one.
You can make everything better.
Yeah.
Well, you let me get a hold of them. I'll make them happy. All right. I'll make you happy.
All right. Well, it's not. You're gonna go and get. You have to talk to about. I don't know, 5, 6 people, and then get nowhere and go nowhere, and they still don't get it resolved. And
I'm from Chicago, baby. I'll get somewhere. I'll tell you that.
okay,
Yeah.
well, let David. From now on, I can handle all my postal woes.
I know people.
Later, Julian.
Later, Julian.
Better Julian.
Yeah, Goham's got a short leash on his mailman.
Well,
He has his mail by 10 a.m. every morning.
I'm not necessarily saying you get the pack. I'm saying the stuff you send off. I mean, it's just like, it's just like, supposed to be delivered today. Is it delivered today? No. I know it's what time of year it is and all, but, what the hell's the point of doing this priority mail if it's taking 4 days?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I agree. I mean, what's disappointing is when you pay up for that priority and they give you the tracking number and they say, well, it will be there by this date, and it doesn't arrive. Could be a day or two. Or I saw someone in the chat. Somebody said that it took them over a week to receive something.
That was me. But it said delivered Monday. Delivered Monday. Well, you know what? The dumbasses delivered it to somebody else and they got rerouted back, or they just said they had delivered it, or whatever the reason is, and then found the package after I went up and complained to them because I got it today, same tracking number. Okay.
I think when I had sent you some stuff, I think yours was the last to arrive, and it was a few days late.
It's always crazy. BD, he didn't get his package from me. I sent something all of the day. I mean, not today, but a few days ago. It's supposed to be here today. Is it today?
Hey, Charles, what was it? You mailed it out like the 3rd of November.
Yeah.
And hey,
now, Charles, I want to know: are you walking into the post office like an honorary gator? Is that what's going on here? And they know it, so they're delaying your stuff. Is that what's going on here?
They know me at the post office. I bring in so many packages. They know who I am.
Hey, David, I got a voicemail from my local post office that contacted his, and they said, "Oh, we're sorry to tell you that we don't know where it is." I'm like, "It's been a month." I'm like, "No crap, you don't know where it is."
That is ridiculous.
They said apparently it never left that post office.
They said that Charles put it in the Dropbox.
Yeah, they said it was in the Dropbox and it got lost or something. I got a voicemail today said you can file your report now or something. So it's crazy. But no, I noticed too that even like letters are taking longer. I sent out a couple things and I ordered a couple things, and even like I paid for, what's it called? Those like little bubble mailers. What is it, like $3.50 or something when you order things like that? And aren't those guaranteed a certain amount of days for a small bubble mailer?
I don't know. Like, so I just wanted things to get
like these right here, like these like little ones.
Yeah.
Well, this one took like 7 days to get here, so I'm like, why are you paying the money extra for it to arrive in a long time?
Who knows?
Yeah, I paid for like priority mail for which I need to message him because he still hadn't said anything to me. Hopefully the package I sent Jesus made it to him. It said it was delivered on Wednesday, but it was supposed to have been there Monday. I mailed it on Friday. So and it was supposed to be like a 3-day priority mail.
Hey Russ, I'm not bitching at you, but I'm just saying there's some goofy things going on as of late, because I'm not the only one. Because Dave, growing home in West Virginia, said he sent something, 2 packages to somebody in Pennsylvania, and one ended up in Ohio. You know, it's that kind of crap. It's just crazy. I don't know. It's just frustrating because I try to get things out, and you know, like I said, I was trying to get those seeds for to Paula for the seed swap and make sure it was there and what you know all that stuff. And well, I mean, it'd be all good, but it just you know it sucks when it says you're supposed to get it somewhere and it doesn't. Um, and then, like I said, my local postal carrier, they don't understand my community box or something, or whatever part from that leaves the center at the station or whatever it is to the mail truck to the box that's in the mail truck to into that side of the community box. There's something going wrong because I get the wrong people's mail all the damn time. And I told them that, and I made so many complaints. And it's the same thing. I go to the people's house and say, "Here, I got your mail again." They're like, "Yeah, we get this all the time. We get everybody else." I mean, they just can't get it right to save their lives. So, and I don't know how much mail I miss out on. I don't know how many people are honest enough to come and bring me my mail. I don't know. I don't know what the hell is going on or what the hell other people are getting. I have no clue.
What's up, Russ?
Like last year or whenever it was, when I needed a part for my light rail because I needed an extra something hanger or something for uh, one of those when I was doing the light setup or whatever. They put it in the other community box on the other side of the neighborhood, and they said delivered. And then I tracked them down. They're like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I think I put it in the wrong box." Well, how in the hell that's not even nowhere near the same address? I don't know. I know things are tough. I know things, you know, they don't get paid as well because a lot has to do with Amazon and everything. Amazon's screwing up the world. It's convenient. I like Amazon, but it's messed up everything. Nobody wants to do any, you know, shopping. They don't want to do this. It's just like a whole trend that's just like taking everything away from everything because
I
of
even
Amazon.
seen Amazon. Even it isn't 2 days the most of the time. Sometimes it's 3 days, and then whenever you call and complain, they say, "Hey, well, it's only 2 days after it's processed and
So why
left
am
our
I paying
place."
$120 for that crap?
Yeah, that's no, well, no, I know that's why I had to call and complain. One time I was like, I spent like $100 on something, and then it said it would be here by a certain date, and it was raining that day, so I got home early and it never showed up. And then the next day it showed up, and then they said, yeah, it was 3 days from the time you ordered it because it wasn't processed yet. And I was like, well, that's not a 2 day shipping. And so it's like, what are you paying for then?
Yeah, I've got a couple things coming from Amazon, so we'll see how quick they get here.
If it's more than 2 days, bro, call them, and I bet you they'll tell you it's only 2 days after it's sent out, not when the time you order it.
Well, I don't have Amazon Prime anymore because I was cheap and I shut that down. So it's free shipping, and I think it was like 5 to 7 days shipping or something like that. So
Oh, about what time we're getting our packages?
Yeah, even with Prime, it's about that time this time of year.
Oh, they broke. I mean, well, that's
These dang computer ghosts are coming out of my laptop.
I hear them.
That's why it's glowing behind me.
That sound literally comes from your computer.
Yeah, it's my fan turning on. It's like it's overheated.
I think Brandon says with Prime he's getting his the same day.
Man, you're lucky,
I
sir.
never got mine the same day. I got mine like 2 days later at the earliest.
I've never got it the same day. I know that they do same day with with large cities, like if you ordered it in a major
Like LA.
city, or if you're close to the shipping plant, it might be same day or the day after.
Yeah, we got a big. I mean, that's like a city for those shipping plants.
I know in New York and stuff, like if you live in Manhattan, you can get it like a couple hours after you order it.
Yep. Yeah. I don't live anywhere close to that.
Well, anyway, that was my rant on USPS and Amazon.
No, I know it's frustrating, especially whenever you're paying the money for a service and it doesn't
My
happen.
thing is not that. It's just like you said, if I'm sending something to somebody, I want to make sure they get it on the time that, I mean, if I go through the process and get a tracking number and it says it's supposed to be here on that time, it should be there then because that's, I mean, I just want it to be there for them or whatever.
What if you get the wrong item and it's not what you paid for and it takes a long time?
Well, that sucks too.
That sucks too. But generally, it's the other way around. I mean, I know I'm missing out on a lot of stuff, but I like for people to get their stuff on time.
I just want the day to be correct. I don't even care if they're like, it's not going to be 2 days, it's going to be 3 days. This is the day you're going to get it.
No, because I've ordered things where they've sent me the wrong item.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with that more, Rev. Just tell me when it's going to be here so I know when to expect it.
Yeah. If I think it's going to be Tuesday, but you send me an email and it's going to be Wednesday, that's cool. I really don't care. As long as I know when it's going to be here and it shows up on Wednesday, I'm cool.
The worst one that I've had to deal with was last year, or I guess it was this year. It was early this year. It was around my birthday. I ordered some candies and stuff from Brando, and he mailed them out. And it was like a day or 2 days before like a big snowstorm here. And the package was like on schedule, but the day that it was supposed to be here, there was like a big snowstorm. That was during our like freak cold front, which I'm in Tennessee, and a half-inch of snow just like shuts down everything here. Like you can't even put the grocery store. And this was like 6 inches of snow, and it like started rolling in and like kept falling and falling. And I did hear the mail delivering in my neighborhood that day. And it was like a street over. It got to like the street before mine and then stopped. But it was getting later in the evening. It was getting worse conditions and stuff. And then it said, it updated it eventually later that night and said like unable to deliver due to hazardous conditions. It was over a week after that day that I finally got it. Like it got to the point where he was kind of freaking me out on like, I've just heard too many stories of things getting lost and stuff. Hopefully it makes it to you. And I was like, oh, I'm sure it'll make it, but it's just the snowstorm. But it was like the roads were clear for like 4 or 5 days. Like, I mean, I'm talking not a single spot of ice on the roads for like 4 or 5 days, and they still weren't even delivering mail. Like, I got zero mail for like a solid week.
That sounds like here, man. You said like, would you say like an inch or half an inch?
Yeah, like a half-inch of snow is enough to like shut down the world.
Oh yeah, no. If we get a dusting, that'll shut down our entire town for like a week.
Yeah, this was bad. Usually it doesn't last for like a day, but this was like a really, really strong cold front, and it was bad, icy conditions and stuff.
Well, I think I get more. I mean, the most pissed off is like when, okay, say we're doing something on a live stream. Okay, so
who's talking right now? Who is that?
It's me.
I see a wall.
Oh well, I'm chilling.
It's King Charles roll.
Charles roll.
I wasn't rolling. There. Maybe you can see me better.
There you go, buddy.
So it's just like, you know, say we're doing something on a live stream. So you all plan out, like, say we're going to do some kind of pepper
challenge,
whatever it is. Okay, so you go and we have this thing planned out, and then you get all this stuff, and it's like, oh, it's going to be guaranteed 2 to 3 days. Because most of the time, honestly, they do say 2 to 3 days now. It used to be 2-day priority shipping. Now they say it usually gets there within 2 to 3 days. Okay, so I understand the 2 to 3 days. So you send it out way earlier, and it's still not there. And then you're like, oh well, crap. That was what our show was based on. We were all supposed to try this, this, and this, or whatever. But one person didn't get their package, or two people didn't get their package because of whatever the mishap is.
You know, I guess Blumberg's going to have to try that on Rev Show on Monday instead.
Yeah.
Hey, later, Russ. Have a good night, bro.
Hey, later, Russ.
Later, Russ.
Thanks, man.
I know Russ is frustrated as well, but it's all good.
Oh, date night's still on. Heck yeah. Get her done, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a very good description right there.
That is awesome, Eric. It's like Charles laying on the couch as the therapist and the doctor, or at the therapist, and the doctor is thinking to himself, it's just mail, bro.
I guess it depends on what's in that mail, though.
Well, that's true, yeah. Well, like you said, it's all about
Charles scared off Russ. Russ like came in like, "Hey, what's up, everybody?" And then there's so much hostility regarding the postal service, and Russ is like, "All right, later, guys."
Yeah, they can't.
Wow, and sorry about that, Russ. I didn't mean for Barbie to hear that. You know what I'm talking about, Barbie. That was for you too. Now Russ is totally out of here.
It's all good. But yeah,
Sorry,
man,
Russ.
but it's just like it's like say if you have a credit card coming in, a replacement credit card, or updated for because for your expiration date or whatever, and you don't get that credit card, but you send it to somebody else. Well, I don't want somebody else on my credit card.
Yeah.
Or if it's a check, they send you a check. I mean, I don't know if you've ever done that, but like a lot of times, like if you did, which I think is, I wouldn't do it now, but if you don't do like the direct deposit or what have you, and you do like something with your 401k or whatever, they'll like, I mean, this is nothing with the post office, but it's like, they'll FedEx you the check, and God knows how much money that check could be. So just like, I just want to make sure FedEx or whoever, whatever the service is, I just want to make sure they give it to me. I mean, that's my big deal.
Hey, Barbie, I guarantee Russ will live up to it. He's good for it. I know him. He's awesome. You know what I'm talking about. Guy's awesome.
Russ is a good guy.
He is.
Hell yeah. When he says he's going to go ahead and take care of something, he takes care of it.
I can tell you one thing: he's the best damn mailman I've ever met.
Yeah, same here.
I wish he was my man.
Yep. Well, I would say I wish he was my mail carrier, but I really do have a really good mail carrier lady.
So you're saying that your mail carrier lady is better than Russ?
I'm not saying she's better than Russ, but she is kind of better looking than Russ. Sorry, Russ. You're hot and all, but she takes the cake. Who was that? Was that me? Am I getting hate mail? Nope. Sweet. I agree.
Yeah,
though.
I tell you, these Go Ham Potters are sitting right next to me, and it just keeps wafting right up in my face. They smell wonderful, and they were actually I don't know how many of you have tried these, but absolutely phenomenal. Just terrific.
Awesome.
Go Ham, I don't know if you're still here, but you did a wonderful job on that. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that smoked cherry was hot.
Oh, he's still here. He needs a date night, he's saying.
And well, whenever you order Amazon Prime, does that come USPS or is that UPS or is that FedEx?
It could come in many different ways. It could come FedEx, USPS, UPS. I mean, a lot of times they're partially delivered FedEx and they're dropped off at a junction point and it's rerouted to USPS to finish off whatever.
And also too, like if you don't order it by, let's say, midnight, like it'll definitely be 3 days from the time you post it or you order it, because there's like cutoff points with times that qualify for 2 days.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure a majority of my at least Prime stuff came UPS, not USPS.
Yeah, it just depends. Most of my stuff comes USPS.
Yeah, some of mine did, but most of it was it like USPS puts it in my mailbox. UPS puts it on my front door, and almost everything I've ever ordered from Amazon is on my front door.
Well, like everything, most of my stuff is because I mean, most of the time I just buy bottles. I mean, bottles are my number one thing that I buy.
Hey, Charles, look what I finally got today after 2 weeks of ordering it.
The bottles and the shakers, both that I ordered from the.
I finally got about 10 bubble mailers after 2 weeks of ordering them, bro. Like they just showed up today at like 9 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, dang. So you got to place these orders early for these types of things.
Well, I got my labels. I haven't got my single flat rate boxes. That's the only thing I'm missing.
Dude, like they literally dropped off a pack of flat rate small boxes within 2 days, and then I got another pack yesterday, and I didn't even want the other ones. They must have forgot and gave me another one, and then it took 2 weeks to get the bubble mailers.
Yeah, hopefully they'll give me my other stuff soon. We'll see.
I still haven't got the.
The thing is, honestly, I can always go to the post office or whatever and pick up a bunch of flat rate boxes because they keep those. It's just really the bubble mailers that I worry about.
Bro, those bubble mailers are hard to find. I've been to 3 different post offices.
So how many did you order?
I ordered 10, and they only gave me literally 10 of them.
Oh, here, I'll show you what I ordered.
But I ordered multiple sets of 10, and they only gave me 10 total, because I wanted to send some stuff out soon, and I needed more than that. Also, it's cool to organize stuff with. Like I was going to put my seeds in one of them, and they're always good to do stuff like that with. Also too, like you guys were talking about, you can put the flat rate box inside of it. Oh geez, oh my. Are those filled with them?
Man.
Well, of course, sir.
Holy cow.
Bro, did you get the tape I was telling you about? The packing tape?
Yeah.
So Charles, are those the flat rate envelopes? Those are the 9.5 inch by 12.5 inch, the padded ones.
The padded ones, yes.
Yep, 9.5 by 12.5.
Cute little pepper dog. She's so tired.
The labels are the real cool thing. Like you could use them for anything.
You're so tired.
I guess I'm gonna
dog.
order 50 of them.
I think I ordered a hundred something, whatever the maximum is.
The max is you can order 10, but you can get a
No, you can order 25 packs, not 10 packs.
no. You can order up to 10 packs. Is what it's saying.
There's a 25 pack and a 10 pack.
There's a 15 pack and a 10 pack. The
Whatever.
15 pack you can only get 6 of. The 10 pack you can get 10.
I know I ordered a bunch. I ordered lots.
So you can order 100 flat rate envelopes at a time.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do, bro, because it took 2 weeks, Rob, for me to get 10 of them.
I'm just gonna order 50 because I'm not gonna send 50 of those envelopes, but I will use them like to put like a bottle of sauce in or something, like roll it up. And
Yeah, definitely, bro. They're all bubble wrapped, so it's good to have.
just use it for padding inside of boxes.
Oh, I don't. I use bubble wrap for that. But I get the extra stuff, the stuff we're throwing away at work.
Yeah, I wish I had a good bubble wrap hookup. I don't want to pay for it. That's my thing. So I'll just get some bubble mailers and use those.
Yeah, my problem is whenever the bubble wrap comes in, I pop all the bubbles. That's the cougar call. Oh. Yeah. They all come a running.
I was going to say a funny joke, but
Happy needs another happy Manhattan.
Damn, switching from the happy teeny to the happy Manhattan.
ooh, the Happy Manhattan. You put bitters in there, or the orange peel, or
I do the bitters. Yes, I do the bitters, not the orange peel though. And my teenies tonight have been the Manhattans. So cheers, everyone.
I love them. Down here they're different everywhere you go. Sometimes they muddle a cherry in it. You never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, I got a little cherry floating down. Well, you know, we all like the cherries, don't we?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I love Manhattans.
Might get a cougar in there. You know.
I seen one place, bro, where they had a solid square ice cube that took up like a huge part of the glass, and like it never dissolved. It was just a huge ice cube.
Yeah, I really like those. I've got the little cylinder ones. So when you freeze them, they come out. They look like a baseball almost. Round.
Yeah, those are cool.
Hey,
Yeah.
so I don't know if you sell this. This is on like one of my feeds. So 2019 is the last year to use Google Hangouts.
Yeah, I saw that earlier.
Already. So I guess they're just going to get rid of all their stuff. So they can get rid of.
Yeah, it says it's going to get rid of Google Hangouts in 2020. But what I question, which I've said before, is how are they going to do that when Google Hangouts is like in partnership with YouTube, like how we're together on here right now?
I guess
that's why they had the whole thing about like the Google Message or the YouTube messaging.
Oh, that's true.
They were like, oh, we're going to get rid of that because
now.
we've got Google Hangouts. So use that now. So now they're saying like, oh, we're going to get rid of Google Hangouts.
So, but yeah, how are you going to be able to like connect people together on a live stream though? Can you do that through the YouTube messaging?
No, but you could do it through their new studio creator, but it's
went
hard.
away. That's what they were saying. Like now there's no more YouTube messaging. You can do that on Hangouts. So if they're planning on getting rid of Hangouts, then where the
I think it's all a bunch of crap is what I still think.
Well, I mean, regardless, I mean, if it is or not, I mean, I think maybe so, but
They should get rid of Google Express, bro. Like nobody really uses that to shop. Like that's kind of useless.
Well, the thing is, the other thing is like, so we just gotta, we're gonna have to come up with alternatives on doing whatever we do, um, and we'll just kind of go from there. But just hopefully the Google Plus will stay, but it's looking like it's not. Who knows?
I didn't really like the MeWe thing. Like, I don't really see myself being on there a lot.
I'm just gonna tell y'all straight up. I don't like that MeWe thing.
Yeah, I don't like it, man.
I think find a different platform for that. We need to just do a forum, just like all the other thing. If you want to pay for it, the people who are really serious about pepper lovers and not this just whatever. I mean,
That would also weed out a lot of people who are just there to get stuff and then never come back. Never come back.
I don't like that MeWe crap at all. I mean, I don't go on it. I have no honestly. I really don't have any intentions of going on it because I just don't like the way it's set up.
I made one, but I had to delete it off my phone. I ran out of space, and I was like, "All right, MeWe, you gotta go."
So I think we need to talk about that if it's really seriously coming because I think we need a different thing for the pepper lovers deal. Because I mean, I like to continue to do as a group what we do. The people who are really on it do the chat or communicate with each other. Have the ability to sell things to each other, all that stuff, but not with the way that platform is set up. I don't. I think that running long chat thing is silly. That's just. I mean, you 50,000 gajillion messages in a row. I mean, maybe it's because I haven't taken time to actually look at it or whatever it is. I just don't like how it is. So that's just my opinion.
Yeah, I liked how like Google Plus was so convenient. Like it was just an app you click on and it's there.
Yeah.
I would agree, Charles. I think that that public chat within the PLC community on MeWe it's kind of a little weird. I'm not fond of it at all.
Well, I'm just not fond of the whole platform. Like I said, when I was in cars and stuff, we just had our own website. You had different areas, and you just clicked on it. So if you want to do
Nice.
super hot forum, and then click on it, and then everybody's in it deals with it. You go message within between everybody or whatever. So if you want to go and just do mild peppers. If you want to do uh, grow rooms or whatever it is, lights, whatever. You set all the forums up in the sections, and then you click on it, and you have chats within that. Just kind of how it is, as opposed to all this other. I just think it'd be a better situation because, like I said, there's not 20,000 people who actually they go and look on this stuff, but they don't do anything with it. So I don't know. I'm like I said, I'm ranting or whatever, but it's just like there's not that many people that are actually involved in the community with it. So yeah.
Well, I think that there were some PLC members that were looking for a quick alternative in the event that G Plus got turned off right away. So
Right.
I don't know who the original member was that found MeWe and thought that it might be a good alternative. I went and checked it out, and I signed up, and I'm not real fond of it. But at some point, Kang and the rest of us need to figure out where we're going to land.
Well, that's
Yeah,
what they were
because
saying is that the MeWe is where it'll be.
if you are building a forum, you already know it's going to take time. You can't wait until the PLC is over and then have like 2 months of nothing and then just working on stuff.
Oh, that would be absolutely horrible for everyone.
Yeah, especially in the peak of growing season, like in March or April, when people are getting all their stuff together, June, July.
I guess the other alternative is you better hopefully you're subscribed to everybody on YouTube. If you have a YouTube channel and just start doing your content and putting it on there like I do. I put almost everything on there anyway as far as my growing every week. So I guess you could just do it like that. you can always post it on YouTube and have people watch it. So I don't know. I'm just like I said, I just don't like that MeWe thing.
What are you doing over there, Beatty? What do you got going on?
I just poured a little shot.
Cougar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like I know a form if there was people to contribute, not with like money or nothing, but just with time to create it, it could happen pretty quick.
Right.
You know, because I'm not too good with coding, but I could sure damn well make something happen. You know, like in time. You know, so it might be basic, but it'll get the job done.
Yeah.
But you know, I don't want to start working on anything unless there's like everybody wants it.
Well, I mean, it's so vague too. It's like, when are they going to shut it down? They just give you like I mean, there's no specific date. It's just a random rain.
They might, you know, it'd be so crazy if they say they're shutting it down and then they shut it down and then there's like a Hangouts 2.0 or like a Google Plus 2.0, like it's like
They're
a
not
new.
being fault anyway. They're the one that screwed all this stuff up.
Yeah, like what if there's something like just new
Well,
you just download and it takes the place of it.
they took over a month and stuff. They're talking about this breach and all this other crap. I mean, it's their own doing. So, I mean, and then they don't tell anybody about it for months or a month or two or whatever it is. And then, it's our loss. So we got to lose these things because of whatever. It's not like, people don't use this. I know they do.
Well, I mean, Google's not a fly-by-night little outfit. I mean, I'm thinking that there will be a good lead time, good heads up, if their intent is to shut her down. Hey, Rev, how you doing, Rev? Hey, bud.
Totally trying to Charles roll over here.
Oh no. Oh.
Remember, sir, it's your stream, so we could. I guess if we have to watch you sleep, we will. I don't know.
Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to your show.
Got this warm-blooded animal right here on me. Oh, look at that. Look at everybody. Oh. This dog totally rev rolled on me. Huh. Oh, big yawn. Big yawn.
You guys want to wrap up the live stream? Call it a night.
Yeah, you want to do that?
Yes, before you roll.
You want to go find a cat, don't you? You go outside, look at a cat. Is that?
Having difficulties trying to order that stuff. I guess I created an account before, but I don't remember what I
It's a
created.
pain, dude. It's a pain. You forgot the thing, and you got to set up a new one, and you might as well.
What are you talking about, Rob? Are you talking about MeWe?
No, USPS.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go with what I would have probably made and hope that it says invalid username.
I don't think that'll work, Rob. Have someone put up a
Oh
petition on the
man, go
PLC.
ahead.
Yeah, but Rob says have someone put up a petition on the PLC asking if G Plus should stay, then get 1 million people to sign it.
Read Goham's comment.
No, I read that.
Oh,
All right, well, shit. If we're gonna go ahead and end it, man, tell everybody where they can find you.
You can find me right here on Rev's channel, Rev Toes TV.
Rev's channel.
You can frequently watch me Charles roll. And if
I
you
believe that
got
you
to
do
try
something else.
Blumberg's new sauce, Count Blue Bootla.
Count Boobala.
BD Beats is actually getting around to actually transplanting plants that he's had growing for months.
Yeah, I might actually, yeah, bro. I might even have to get more yards of soil. Like it looks like it's a lot, but it's really not. I've been trying to fluff it up with the perlite and mixing it with the black cow and some peat moss. But bro, when you're filling up 5 to 7 gallon containers, it goes by pretty quick.
How many containers are you doing?
A lot.
100?
Over probably over 100. I'm not gonna lie.
I did 181. It was 500 gallons.
It's definitely not gonna be less than 100, but it's gonna be a lot over that.
Well, mine was 181. It was 500 gallons worth.
Like, how many yards do you think that you got?
Whatever holds in a 500 gallon smart pot.
I'm not sure, man, because when I amend it with the perlite, I want to make it really fluffy because it's so hot and dry here. I don't want to make it like a really dense, thick soil.
You need some gypsum
I never used that before.
and perlite and some Promex.
They don't sell Pro Mix here. You'd have to go to a hydroponics store. It'd probably be like $30 a container.
Why don't they sell Promex?
Bro, they don't. I haven't seen Pro Mix anywhere. The only time I seen it was at a hydroponics store, and they wanted like $30 for like 2.2 cubic feet.
And yeah, but it expands to God knows what.
Yeah, that's true. I'd probably need like 2 of those,
Okay, $60.
but I'd rather buy a couple more yards of compost soil and just keep building on what I got.
Okay.
I'm still like, like I'm really not no expert or nothing. I'm just trying to see what will work here for the climate. Because it's going to be so hot. They're going to be drying out a lot.
That's why you put them on drip system.
The beach sand?
Drip system.
Gypsum.
Drip system.
Oh, drip system. I thought you said gypsum.
Yeah, gypsum, but drip system. They have
That's
water.
probably going to be. I honestly probably would rather invest the money on that than more other amendments.
There you go. There you solved your own problem.
Yep. So that's going to be what I'm going to be looking into. But I'm not. I'm going to try to set everything up before I start looking into drip stuff. Unless I could find if anybody can find a good deal online on stuff like that, let me know.
Okay. Make your own.
Well, no, I meant like on parts. I would need like 200 emitters, a whole bunch of stuff.
Cheap, cheap, cheap.
Oh, I'll have to get the links from you.
40 something bucks for the emitters. $48 for the main hose. $20 for the feeder lines.
I already got the
20
timer.
bucks for all the unit the connections. You have
I'll show you the timer I got.
timer, filter, all that good stuff.
Hopefully this can handle everything, but I haven't opened it yet. It's one of those digital faucet timers where it's It's like basically the same thing that Lowe's and Home Depot have.
Hmm.
I remember I messaged you and Rev like months ago when they had these. I think I got it only for $5. It was normally 25, but it was on clearance. So you screw in your drip line here, and then you screw this end into your faucet.
That took me so long, but I've got 50 padded flat rate envelopes coming.
I like all the screwing talk.
Oh yeah. Like there's gonna.
Like you were hard at work, and then here it was all about like you getting padded envelopes.
I'm really looking forward to getting stuff thing because hopefully can add some more videos. I should make a video on what I've been doing today, but
Hunting cougars.
no, like mixing the soils and.
Dude, we need to see a video because I want to see how long your dreadlocks really are.
Oh, they're long. They're really long.
You need to see that crap on video. You shoveling dirt and compost into smart pots and see how long your dreadlocks are.
I wear a hat when I do that. I don't have them out.
Do you tuck all your dreads into the hat?
Yeah.
You got like a 6-foot hat.
No. It just looks like I'm wearing like a regular beanie, like that, like Rob would wear.
Nah, it looks like frost.
No, I'm telling you, it's not big at all. That's why it doesn't look like anything.
There's no way that you could fit all your dreads into just this beanie.
I don't wear a regular beanie. I wear like a compression hat for my hair when I would be working in metal or painting or tile or.
Because I mean, I have long hair and stuff, and like the beanie does work for me too, and I can just do that, and it like it's in there, but it's not.
Well, I don't wear a beanie. I wear the compression for the dreads.
Oh yeah, I got really long hair too.
But yeah, man, hopefully you guys will see some videos. Like my phone doesn't really have a lot of space on it, like so I'd have to get like a card thing.
No, man. Wait, what? You don't shoot a video on your phone. Get a camera.
I do.
Well, I don't have a camera.
I my videos on phone, except for the pepper review or sauce review. I use this camera.
Yeah, whenever I was doing my reviews, I would do them on my camera, but it would be plugged into my laptop, and I would just transfer the file over to my laptop when I'm done. But yeah, it should be pretty cool, hopefully we'll get some good results and send some stuff out to people. Because there's going to be no way that I could use all of that shit. Isn't that would be a good time of year too? Like when it's cold out, you don't think no pods or anything would freeze if they were sent in the mail?
I could.
I want to make some of the some sauces maybe, and I want to try Rob's recipe and Togarashi's with the candy stuff. Just keep busy, just keep finding different ways to make things out of the fresh peppers. I don't think I'm gonna be making pepper powders because I don't have a dehydrator, so I don't know what I'm gonna be doing. Oh, that's the Boogie Brew spaceship.
Yeah,
that thing's awesome.
That looks pretty phallic there, Charles.
So that's my drip system. So you have the hose, the faucet, and the timer. Then you go to the filter, which is the Boogie Brew or Boogie Blue plus one. Then you have a Synerger. What is it?
The tip.
Synerger irrigation system reducer here. So for pressure reducer. That's it.
That's what they call it. Pressure eating.
So $49 for this. I think it's 39 because you don't need to get their filter. It's like $49 for this filter. It's like 20 something for this. So I think that's.
Which site was that on?
I bought it. I bought this on Amazon. This from Drip Depot, and this I bought at my local irrigation store.
And that's a timer that's at the top, basically.
Yeah, it's just this.
That looks like the same one that Juanitos Peppers uses.
It is.
His YouTube channel.
Yeah, it's very common. This is one of the most popular timers.
Yeah, and then they have that what was it? The one we were talking about, the nutrient. It was like the nutrient dispenser where nutrient injector or fert injector.
Yeah, I'm not doing injectors. Those are like $350 or whatever, $300. I'm not doing all that stuff. I'll stick with what I've been using, that Osmocote.
And you have to replace the actual inside of that filter every year.
This filter is 10,000 gallons.
How do you know when to change it though?
I buy a new one every year.
Yeah. Is it just like what is it? What's inside of it? Like some type of charcoal or carbon?
Yeah, it has all that, so it reduces the minerals and it's 45,000 gallons on this one. So this one probably next year. So you have a KDF filtration, a carbon membrane, all that good junk. So
Have you opened it?
This one's 45,000. So I'll probably do it. Wait, I'll use it for another year. It's a dechlorinates and all that other good junk.
Oh, dang.
Heavy metals, heavy toxins, all that. So it's kind of like on your RODI.
Reverse osmosis?
Yeah. Do you have a RODI?
No.
Yeah, I got one of those too. Yeah, that's right, David. It does, but I guess totally.
Hey, that's like from Austin Powers.
Yeah.
But no, my city water pH is pretty high, man. It's like 8.5. So that's exactly what would be going outside. So it's pretty alkaline.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's not going to change the pH too much at all.
Have you ever amended any garden lime into your soil
Yeah, I've done that.
to drop it?
Yeah, and I've done sulfur too to change it too. They usually call that blueberry mix or blueberry amendments because you try to change it one way or the other. But it takes a long time. It's not like you're gonna go put it in there week A and this next week it's gonna be B. It's gonna be right. It's gonna take a long time to change the pH in the soil. It's not like it happens overnight or over a week.
Yeah.
So it takes time. But yeah, it's a good system. I do have RODI as well, but that's for when I do hydroponics inside.
Yeah, this stuff's pretty cool. I definitely use I lower the pH for that type of water, but there's no way I can control that for outside.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a good system. It's worked good for me. So, and like I said, I mean, I got all this, a couple years ago or whatever. So it's going to last a while, and it's not like you're spending on it every year. Like I said, the only thing I'll probably replace in my drip irrigation is I'll have to change the spacing since I'm not going to do as many peppers as I did last year. So I'll just have to redo the hose, the main line. That's pretty much it. So I'll cut all the feeder tubes out of the main line and then just get the one joint in, and the emitters are already on there. So it's really just a matter of spacing them out right, and they're good to go.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember your setup and everything. That's cool that you already got the landscape fabric down.
Yeah, the only thing is, like I said, I mean, I'm not going to go and put those. Uh, I think they call them bung plugs or some shit. I forgot what the hell they're called. To plug in all the holes that after you already popped them, because I don't want them to leak or whatever. So I'll just replace the whole tubing. Because that tubing's cheap. I mean, it's only like 40 something bucks, and then that covers every row. I still have
Is
extras.
that for the 200 foot? 200 foot for the what you're talking about?
Yeah, I use that Toro blue line.
Yeah. Adam was asking a question. He said, real quick, can you guys let me know how far a LED 36-watt two plants compared to my old setup with a T12A? So I think he's saying how far should he have them above his plants compared to a T12?
I know I keep all my lights 26 to 30 something inches above the plants.
with
Yeah.
With my fluorescent light, I would put that thing right down
Yeah.
on
Like
top.
Adam, like with the T12, you could have it like with the plants touching them. Like I have a picture on my phone. I can show you my seedlings were directly like growing up in the light. But with the LEDs, if they're like even a couple inches above it, you can get leaf burn, like a sunburn for the leaves, and you'll see it. Like you'll think there's something wrong with the leaves, but they're actually getting sunburnt because the LEDs are too strong and they're very close to the light. So you got to watch out with the LEDs. Let me show you.
Well, I mean,
fluorescence, you can practically have them touching.
to be honest, I mean, for peppers and stuff, if you're not going to grow year round or grow it actually to maturity or whatever, honestly, I mean, I have all these lights, but like what Rob has is a shop light or whatever. That stuff is fine.
Yeah, that's fine, bro.
That
Yeah,
stuff
I've
is
learned.
fine.
Yeah, like I agree with you, Charles and Rob, bro. Like honestly, the only reason why I got the LED lights is because I got a really good deal on them, and I'm using them. But if I was to pay for everything again, it would be, some type of shop light for only a few months of the year, and that's all I would use.
Yeah.
Because you can get a contractor pack with 10 bulbs in it for like $20 with the shop lights, and you can even get LED bulbs.
At the top of the picture, like you can see where the cord is at the top of the picture. That's the edge of the light. Like that's stuff underneath my shop light, and I have it real close. And I
Yeah.
mean, they aren't bad looking plants either. Like everything's healthy, and I mean that's everything that I grew this year. I grew underneath a 4-foot shop light.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think that's fine. I mean, because the thing is, I mean, for me, I just, I got issues and I just like cool stuff. So that's the only reason, I mean, I have some of the stuff I do because I think it looks neat. It does look cool with LEDs going on rails and all that other crap, but
I can understand if you have maybe a couple of plants inside like all year round that you want, to be fruiting and having peppers all year round. Definitely get the LED then because it'll save you money. But if you only want maybe a few months just to get your plants big enough to send outside, then maybe a shop light would be better for you.
yeah.
But yeah, this is the entire, if it'll focus. This is the entire area that I had to grow with. That's like my whole little area. And I was able to maximize the space. And you can see like these ones at the front, they didn't get the best light, but they still got enough light. And I would rotate cups. Like when I would go in and go water stuff, like some of the stuff that was in the front sometimes might get put in the back and
Yeah.
so on. So they got kind of rotated so they'd get even light, but it doesn't take that much to keep them alive to have good starts to put out. The thing that everybody tries to do when they try to start these peppers in like October and stuff, which I just think is ridiculous. It's like they're like, oh, I only have a 6-month growing season, so I need to hurry up and start these plants like 6 months ahead of time so that I can have big plants. It doesn't work that way. What happens is you end up stunting those plants because you just keep chopping them back and doing everything you can to keep them small inside because they just want to keep growing. But when you start them later and you don't worry about that, you just start them and don't give them the best, like, biggest container to grow in. Don't feed them the best nutrients. Don't give them the most amount of light. They stay smaller. And then when you put them outside and they've got sunlight and you put them in good dirt and they've got good area to just grow, they take off. I mean, if you look at like Brando has probably one of the most impressive gardens of anybody as far as the quality of his plants. And then you look at like earlier this year, like when he was showing off plants, he had like tall, stringy looking plants that weren't impressive looking. But that's how me and Charles's plants look too. Look at Charles's updates and stuff. Like,
don't get me involved in this. Don't.
Did you guys see the ones I showed earlier in the chat?
Charles, you know what I'm saying.
Hold on. Let me show.
They don't have to babied and kept all perfect, like up until the time that they go out. They can look like crap, but they're gonna take off as soon as you put them in that good weather, good soil, good light. They take off. They explode. And if it is a stringy plant, it's gonna fill back out.
Let me show them. Hey, Eric, this is a pepper plant and a 10-ounce clear cup underneath a T12 shop light with 5,000 Kelvin rating with 2,200 lumens. Like you could buy at Home Depot for $10 for the bulbs and about $10 for the fixture. Look how big them leaves are, bro. Like that's in a little baby cup, and that plant is huge.
Well, no, I've had the same kind of results, but he was asking, will they produce under?
I don't know about like getting a bunch of peppers, but they can definitely get big enough to bring them outside.
Well, I would say not really. I've never really had any peppers produce good under any kind of lights inside. Like
no,
for that, you got to take them outside.
The LED lights have been doing good and getting them big. I've had some that were pretty big, but
no, they would get big, but will they produce?
About producing peppers.
Oh, yeah, well, you would have to get a higher wattage and in a bigger light for them to produce more.
Well, you need that big ball of light guy.
And then the size of the container comes into play too. Once you're like trying to pot them.
And then to Rob Scheller, I do not have a video on my drip system. Maybe I'll make one. I'm gonna make one on my tent.
That would be cool. I'm surprised you haven't did that with the drip system you got.
Well, I did make one, but that was like private. I'd send it to some people.
Because I'm still learning all about that type of drip irrigation too. So any help is great.
Oh, there you go. If you want an answer, there you go. Rob said, look at his scorpion indoors for 4 years and how big it got and how many pods he got. Yeah. All right. Well, I haven't had good production, but Rob has.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's a lot of, like I said, I start all of mine in 6-cell trays usually under an LED shop light. It's just a stripped shop light. That's what I started on my old fish aquarium stand.
And Rob, that he is right. He did have awesome plants inside and a lot of pods, but look at the size of the containers that he had them in. And that's what I was saying. Like people grow these plants inside, and I see them in like these little small pots, and they've got like a big plant, and they're like trying to get a bunch of pods off, and I'm like, that plant doesn't have enough space. It isn't gonna. If it does produce, it's going to produce small pots. You have to have a larger container, and then you look at like Rob Z's containers, and he had like big containers. Like that scorpion was in like a giant box.
But it depends. I was growing high-ends in about like like if you get like a Tupperware container with maybe like cottage cheese or something from the store, maybe like a decent sized container. It was a crab key one with hydroponic nutrients in it, and it was producing cayennes like 20 at a time, and they were like 3 inches long. So I was
Cayenne, though.
yeah. It all depends on what variety you're growing too.
Yeah, that's very true because, I mean, I guess I shouldn't have said that without saying it depends on what variety you're growing. Like, if you grow Tabasco or something like that, you're going to get a ton of peppers.
Oh
They're
yeah,
going to
yeah.
be their size, but if you try to, like, grow a Carolina Reaper or
Oh
something
yeah,
that
yeah.
wants to
Yeah,
grow to,
you're
like,
gonna
and it's more picky about what it's in, then you're going to, if you get pods, they're going to be very small.
mini reaper. That'd be cool. It'd still be hot.
That's something that you frequently see around the PLC is people posting pictures of pods that are very small. And that has to do with the conditions that the plant is in.
All right, well, let's shut this thing down. Anybody else have anything want to
Nope.
add?
We had like a
Yeah, I
like
have something I want to add. I want to add that everybody makes this pepper growing thing way too complicated sometimes. And the best way to grow things is to just grow them. If you try and base all of your knowledge off of like asking people for stuff, then you're not going to be able to ever be successful. If you just do it, it's a learning experience, and you have to experience it on your own. You can seek information and guidance from people, but you have to just do it yourself. I mean, it's expected that there's going to be struggles and failures along the way, but if you don't experience those, then you don't really ever learn anything. And that's just kind of my outlook on that.
Amen, Rob. Hey, I'm going to exit stage right as well, and I just want to put a big thank you out to Rev. Thank you very much, buddy, for having me tonight as a guest. Appreciate that very much. BD Charles, hey Charles, you with us, buddy? Hey, yo, hey. All right.
hey.
Count Blue Bula.
It's that Tony Danza.
Blue,
Hey yo, hey yo, hey,
welcome,
hey, yo.
welcome, my friend.
Welcome.
Thank you all very much. Rev, thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
And I think I did good. I only went to sleep for 10 minutes. From 10
Oh, hang out for a minute there, Dave. All right, yeah, that's it. We're done.
We are done. We will see you Sunday. We're gonna do a surprise. We're doing a surprise unboxing on something.
Go. You beat Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern on Charles' channel.
On Charles B channel, we got a box here. We're gonna open it up.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
I don't know, but we're gonna open it up Sunday.
And don't forget to check out Brando tomorrow night. He'll be live sometime, I don't know, 8 to 9 o'clock Eastern, something like that. I'll be back live Monday, I don't know, 9 o'clock ish. Golden Harvest, Michael said he's going to be live on Tuesdays. JDS said he's going to be live on Wednesdays. Back then with the Bat and Bear show on Thursdays. Fridays, I'll be back live again. We'll be back with Brando again on Saturdays. So check out all those live streams and enjoy the, you want to call it that, the Revtos live streaming network. So yeah, don't forget to check out all those people, and don't forget to give them tons of thumbs up every time they go live, and make sure you give them tons of love, and make sure that you let them know that you love that they're going live. And yeah, I'm sure
And
they
definitely
will
don't forget to tune in to Talk Time Live with Three Pepper Guys on Sunday, where BD's going to be unboxing a box of cougars.
Yes.
Oh, hey.
Yes.
Wait, what time does that go live on Sunday?
9 Eastern.
9 Eastern. Wait, what channel would that be on?
Probably
Charles,
Charles P.
Charles
Wow.
P.
A box of cougars on Charles P.'s channel at 9 o'clock Eastern. I'm there.
Yep. Make sure you check out the marketplace for my hot sauce as well. Appreciate it.
and depending on how many cougars he got, there might be extras up for sale on the marketplace. So keep your eye out.
Oh man, I am down for that. I could use a cougar or two myself.
Everybody gets a cougar.
Hey, you get a cougar. You get a cougar.
Cougar Sunday.
Sweet. Well, all right. Well, that's it. Does anybody else have anything else they want to add?
Nope.
Nope.
35 seconds.
Nope.
All right. Well, that was it. We were live. You guys were here. It was awesome. You guys knew it because you were here and you thought it was awesome too. So I will catch y'all on Brando's live stream tomorrow. I'll catch you on Charles' live stream on Sunday. So until then, I will see you then. Later.
Later.
Peace.
Bye.
Peace.
Bye.